I've clicked start recording. We're officially starting. All right, so
Okay.
welcome back. It has been two weeks for us, but for your characters, it has been a long and eventful 4-ish years. It's 16, 19, and now y'all are 17-ish, and now it is time. You are you have spent the last 3 years being like you're now adults, which means you get to be put to work for realsies this time, as opposed to just hauling small things. And you guys have been all around the Mirror Sea doing cleaning the bottoms of boats and doing all sorts of really annoying, miserable tasks. Not really going on the big adventurous things. However, at the last meeting of the Assembly, which is traditionally on Wertog Holy Day, for the record, they meet at least once a season, the priest of Isseries, Harfin Goldsmile, came in and he was looking for a crew. This is a known associate of the community. His dad sailed with your grandparents with Dormal. Just for the first 3 voyages. He didn't go on the last one because he's just a normal person. The sea's not really in his blood. And so because of that and the fact that he's married to House Corleneo, there we go, which is one of the more sea-facing houses, he's kind of the Ceres' temple's sea dude, if that makes sense. And so he frequently, when he needs to do long voyages, he recruits from your guys' community. So it's steady employment. And so what happened, and from what was presented to the Assembly and voted on, you all gleefully got to vote on something that mattered to you this time. So, your entire generation fervently voted in favor of going on this voyage as soon as it was suggested that you guys do it. Is that up in Sog, which is a ways away, this is a long journey ahead of you, a associate of House Norinel spent a shitload of money on some sort of, it's not quite clear what it was, other than it was a holy object that for the queen to be, that was gifted to the queens, that she could turn around and gift it to her northern friends, as Harfin put it. And so we begin it's one moment, let me double check my calendar, because I always get yes, it is Harmony Week, it is Clay Day, it is what the solar cultists refer to as an ungodly hour, because Yelm has not yet returned from the underworld. The darkness gods are still in full sway of the world. It's dark as shit. But here you guys find yourselves on the docks helping out as a bunch of gray-skinned Isserite dudes help load a honestly absurd amount of stuff into a galley.
What sort
Ferrari
of
is
stuff are they
helping
loading?
in the sense that he's assiduously avoiding doing actual manual work.
It is there's silks, there's jewelry. This is like the stuff that Thalasia would know. Thalasia would know that this is like bullion in essence. This is universally valuable trade goods that the Serite temples send back and forth because they have an agreed upon general value that can't be quibbled over.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah. So there's and it's a variety. There's clearly people are drawing from multiple things to make this number work. So there's a pallet of iron. Then there's a bunch of jewelry, like things of jewelry. There's expensive amphoras of expensive wine. There's bundles of silk carefully wrapped up in water and water resistant things. Yes, there's chests of spices. It's an assorted but valuable haul. And Harfin is there looking like he really would rather be somewhere else, probably in bed with his wife at this moment. But he's standing there looking very tired as he and Zoran the Sivas are just standing on the dock overseeing everything, by which they're clearly talking, and it looks like it might be elevating into an argument, much to Harfin's annoyance.
What's the argument over? Can we tell?
I mean, do you guys kind of shuffle your way over?
Yes, 100%.
I would.
You guys like make your way over, or kind of like there's this. Whenever you guys do this as like a group, and this is kind of like a general where like not just Wertagi but anyone in No Chat trait, when one dude that's like your leader is in an argument with the other, you all do that like gang thing where you like form up behind them to make him look more imposing. It's just, natural way people in Glantha tend to arrange themselves, and you just hear, he's fucking where? And Harfin is just like,
I do want to specify. I am not going to stand in a way that makes it look like I'm standing against Harfin. For the record.
Oh yeah,
it's a bad idea.
He's just like Harfin's just like rubbing his eyes, trying to wake himself up. He's doing that kind of thing every now and then because this is way before he's supposed to be awake. And he goes, "This House Norinel is the husband of House Norinel didn't think that it was necessary for him to be here this early." And then Zarin is just like, "But so where's the token? You said this was for the queen, right?" And he goes, and Harfin just responds with, "They don't know where they are. So they will pay it to you." I'm going to be polite here on a thing of our associations, but eventually is the polite way of how they said they would repay you.
So they're not paying it.
They're paying you in the promise of eventually paying back on an ancient, absolving you of an ancient debt that you owe the city.
They're not paying us.
Piracy it is.
Are we like Are we part of the conversation? We're just kind of standing to the side listening.
You guys can join. So here's the thing about Wertagi. You can join this conversation. You are of equal rank to the Sivas in general thing. So yes, you guys.
I'll leave that to everyone I'll leave that to everyone whose superior is not involved in this conversation.
It seems a poor idea to openly discuss piracy simply because of such a minor matter.
What ancient
you are no fun.
are they talking about?
Zeron just turns and looks and goes, the whole thing where we build the dock, they gave us housing? The thing that means that we don't pay rent? That thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're supposed to have little tokens that they give us that when the queen wants us to do shit and won't pay us for it. And there's only a certain number of those. Of course, in the infinite wisdom of our ancestors, they did not tell us how many there were. And it seems that the Israelians forgot where they are.
So, wait. If they
proof
cannot give us a token, then what do those tokens represent?
The deal.
Yeah.
That's the deal. They give the ship captain the token, and he goes and does something.
Yes, but what is the value of the token? Like, as long as they're still respecting the deal, surely our position.
Well, the token is the symbol of what we owe them. I think is however many tokens. I think is how many jobs they can get us to do.
Yeah, I think Virari, from the shamanic perspective here, is very familiar with the idea of just having a weird thing that represents a bargain. So he's just like, the token is the deal. If you don't have the token, then the deal's not in effect. Right, Captain?
Zerod nods. Yeah, that's how that's supposed to go. So is House Norinel not presenting us the token? Because if not, then we do need to eat, Harfin. That is a thing that we need to do. And Harfin's like, I hear you. And if they don't get the token, if they don't get you the token, I'll I'll work something out. I'll like charge them interest on their next 700 purchases or something. They'll never notice. But like, just don't worry about it. I'll sort it out, Zero. I'll sort it out. It's just
Surely we can accept recompense in a more practical, material fashion.
Alessia wants a box of money.
yeah. I know what she wants.
I'm broke.
And then Harvard turns to look at you, Thalessia. He goes, "You never admit that as an initiate of the trading god. You never
Out of character.
admit
Out of character. It's slash OOC.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
Your priest would have gone into a full lecture on like, like you never admit that. You always pretend you have money.
Never let them see you sweat.
When Namaka says that, Harfin just like gives her a dirty look.
Act broke to stay rich. You wouldn't understand.
Yeah. But Zeron's like, stupid, and he starts muttering in Wertagi so that that Harfin only vaguely understands. And the gist of what he's saying is this long string of insults towards landlubbers.
Ferrari raises a hand.
Yes.
Am I getting paid for this?
Zeron just rubs his head.
Because
We're
we
all
just
getting
established.
fucking paid, all right? The temple will make sure we're getting paid, right? And Harfin just like goes, yes, you're gonna get paid. Make sure.
Ferrari nods. Okay, good. Just checking.
This now I know why the House Arnold guy didn't want to get out of fucking bed. And Zeron.
If we don't get paid, can we? If we don't get paid, can we sell the cargo?
Well,
I mean,
you know,
that
you
seems
have to
fair.
deliver the cargo to get paid. So
No, the
That
cargo
wouldn't
is
have the
part
cargo.
of
Okay, okay.
part of the
Here's
ship
an
has already
idea.
been decided.
Here's an idea. We get the cargo, and if we don't get paid when we arrive with it, we just take ownership.
that
No, I think
the
we
people
get
that are
paid here.
to be clear, out of character, the people that will be paying you are here in Noche. You are delivering the cargo to Sog.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no.
yeah, no,
This is
we
Ferrari
just-
and Galtos actively making the problem of us not being paid the problem of the Cult of Viserys, since we can't make it the problem of the Noranox.
It's effectively like
they need something to write on.
Hold on.
I need.
Ferrari just like,
Ferrari,
after all, House
Galtos,
Norano will repay you, right?
I understand the frustration, but we have made a contract here. Yes, if they cannot fulfill it, then it is void, but I am certain that our friends will be able to work out a deal that will benefit us. No need for us to take drastic action.
Great, sounds good. When do we set off?
Zeron goes in an hour. Wait, why are you all not loading?
We're participating in a crew discussion, Captain.
Yeah, I guess that's true. Fine. All right. Meanwhile, your parents are all off, like off and like laughing. I don't know, Mako. You can like
It's not that heavy.
carry like a single thing of silk or something. I don't know. You got bigger arms than Ferrari. And the main thing stopping him is him being a lazy ass.
I'm performing important spiritual duties.
You can't pull that on me. I'm also a shaman, Ferrari.
Fuck.
And he looks.
I mean, I was just about to do something, and Ferrari just walks off.
Zeron looks at Harfin, and there's this shared expression of like mutual suffering. Before eventually Harfin writes out a certificate of like, here is half of what you should be paid. The temple and Sog should pay it because they're doing a thing for the temple and Sog, and presents it to Zeron, who then like reads it, folds it, and like stashes it in his like belt sash because like most of you guys, he doesn't wear a shirt.
Right. Well, let's go finish getting this loaded. I will say, despite the difficulties, I'm excited to
Yeah, it's
for our first voyage.
Yeah, first.
So we're
Good to go over, see what's beyond the horizon.
so we're delivering a bunch of SOG to settle a debt, so that they can now also pay us for settling the debt.
So
No,
we're
we're not-
delivering to settle a debt on behalf of people here in Nochit who are supposed to pay us for doing the journey to settle their debt, but they're not. So instead, we're extorting the payment from the people on the other end of the transaction.
And at that point, they can claim the money back from the people in Nochet. Well, at which
Yes.
point Nochet will have to send another ship with a
Correct.
new load of cargo to pay back
Which-
the new debt.
And the people running that ship presumably also will not be paid, so they'll have to do this again. This is commerce in action.
It feels like the Zerorites are just giving us
You're-
money.
you just at that Ferrari, you feel a pat
Ferrari
on your
is standing-
back as your mother goes, "That's my boy," and just walks onto the ship with her weapons.
Also, Ferrari continues happily, although again, Ferrari is speaking in Wertagi saying this, so only the Wertagi can understand.
Oh yeah.
Also, the ship contains several notorious pirates, so we probably can't land most places along the way.
That and then
I mean, how many people have seen that?
Rinda Blackfoot just calmly pats Ferrari on the shoulder and goes, "That only matters if they recognize you."
Yeah.
Someone recommend me a book about like Mediterranean economics. I need to study. I think to play my character.
Nice.
Auntie Blackfoot, you and my mother are both highly recognizable.
Yeah, then the response the answer to that is we make them not recognize us. They don't recognize people if they're unconscious.
That's fair. That's fair. She's right.
And
Zari
Zoran is
dusts
just
off
like,
his hands ostentatiously.
"Oh god."
When do we leave? Are we ready? Are we
We're
all
leaving-
packed?
We're leaving now. Everything, get on the damn boat, ship. God. Zoran usually looks like he's got a headache, and he looks like that right now. When you were little, it kind of confused you that your parents' generation voted one of the youngest members of their generation to be Seavis. But now that you're more of an adult, you see that it was deliberate and partly to fuck with Zoran.
Right. So they're the same person.
Yeah, he has to deal with all the bullshit, and they get to just do whatever.
As a reminder to the rest of the group, Zoran was Varari's shamanic teacher before Zarari forced his own initiation early.
Interesting.
And Zoran was not unhappy with this. I
Good,
will
I
note
don't have to
that
deal with them anymore.
even with your shamanic senses, Rory, you can tell that Zoran has significantly more pow than you still.
Oh yes, yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, basically. So you guys get underway. This is an unusually early hour to set sail. However, the reasons why you guys are doing this is kind of obvious in that you guys are trying to beat the pirates out to sea. Because you
Yes,
have
we're carrying large amounts of valuable shit.
Yes, exactly. So you guys get onto the vessel, and everyone starts running. Like everyone claims there's some brief jockeying among your fellows as everyone claims tries to claim the best benches in that everyone can look at them and see they're the most comfortable. People toss down their cushions. They like slide their clanthes and stuff under their benches. They're like drop all the personal gear is like tossed down below decks where it's used as like ballast things to fix the listing of the ship, and you guys all you all settle into your things. However, a bunch of you get called out as you go to sit near the benches. Gunnar, you get called over to Tarala and Rinda to be, along with several of your fellows like Arami and such, to be the acting marines on this galley. Whereas Virari, you are very reluctantly tasked alongside Namaka with like keeping an eye out for spirits and convincing the ocean spirits to help push the ship along. Zarin looks very reluctant to let you out of his sight, but he realizes he has to at this point. Thalesia, Galtos, and Kamzu, you guys are put on your various tasks because I believe Galtos has really high ship handling, right?
90%, yes.
Yes. So you are on the tiller with Zaran. In fact, you are actually steering the thing while he is giving orders. Thalesia, what was your highest like ship-related skill? I looked at it and forgot.
Does swim count as a ship-related skill?
No. In this case,
in that case, I have a ship handling of 15.
I remember what your job is to
manage
do.
household.
You are in charge of looking at handling the cargo hold.
Hell yeah.
They are quartermaster.
Partly because of your skills at like evaluate and noticing if something has gone wrong and stuff, and manage household, but also on account of you are the Acerate and thus religiously inclined.
Yeah. Okay.
Kamzu, you are on standby in case anyone does something dumb and gets hurt. And so we set off with the calm sounding of the drums as you guys as the crew starts rowing their way out.
Thalessa she's going to very happily begin basically going through the entire cargo holds and like very carefully scrutinizing every single thing.
Roll me an evaluate check for me real quick.
All right. Success.
There is something in the ballpark of like 10,000 lunars worth of goods down here.
Damn.
Whatever House Norinal bought, it was expensive as shit.
Well, I'll be very interested to see whatever we bring back for this.
I mean, we're not buying something with this. This is to pay off a debt.
Yeah.
Yes.
The thing that they bought with it is already back in no change.
Yeah, I know this is like just kind of the payment for what they're already getting.
The context you could probably guess from the Friends in the North. It was something they used to bribe the Lunars. Namaka, you do see the merfolk. Some of them are awake at this hour, usually the ones that are hunting through the night, and when they see you guys specifically on the ship, Wertagi are very easy to spot because they're not afraid of falling in the ocean, so they do dumb shit like leaning over the side really far to inspect the water. And so to the merfolk, you're easy to spot compared to other crews. The merfolk are waving and like calling out and saying hi to you.
Wave back. Send it polite.
And so there is a very steady boom, boom, boom. That is the undercurrent to everything. That is the drum beat that the rowing is to. It's not a very fast pace. It's a very slow and steady but constant pace. Until Zoran calls out, "Vari, Namaka, do your job." What he's calling for is y'all to try and call out to the spirits to speed up the voyage. This is the secret Wartagi cheat code. We ask the ocean to make us go faster, and it complies.
At what point do we perform the opening?
Oh,
ritual?
yes, that is true. Galtos, what is your skill at the opening?
As high as it can be, which is 35%.
You have to perform it before you get out of the Mirror Sea.
Yep.
You have probably enough time to get
do some ritual preparation
Yes.
for that.
It'd be very anticlimactic TPK if we failed to cast the.
No, you guys got some ways to dodge.
I think if they see like Galtos fuck it up, then there's probably another Dormali on board.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, there.
Who knows how to do it better?
Yes, this is a practice run for you
worst
guys.
case scenario, you lose way for a while.
Yeah.
You tack to take more time to get out of the Mirror Sea.
Yeah.
And you criticize the guy who fucked it up sharply. And
Yeah,
try
exactly.
again.
Yeah. This is a all right, Galtos. Prove you're not a shit. And start. All right, so you will have until about noon to do your ritual preparation. It is the equivalent of 5 in the morning, so you got about 7 hours of ritual preparation, which is I believe 40%.
Right.
So here's how I think Virari will try to do this. So correct me if I'm wrong on this. Travel sea travel across the Coralinthor is relatively easy and smooth.
Yes.
It's once we get out of the Coralinthor that it becomes like a problem.
Yes, exactly. It's called the Mirror Sea because of how calm it is.
Exactly. So I think Virari is laying in the bow of the ship with his head in the shade, quote unquote meditating, until we start to hit rougher waters. At which point I'll discorporate and try to use my water spirit affinity to make contact with the spirits around the ocean there.
All right. Kira, are you discorporating with Virari when he does that?
But yes, at present, this does mean that Virari is lounging around while everyone else is rowing.
Oh yeah, I figured as much. Everyone is used to this, I presume, and I feel like correct me if I'm wrong, but Virari uses the fact that he's a shaman to excuse all of his behavior.
Much of it, yes, ruthlessly.
Yeah, okay, that's what I figured. So yeah, you guys see Virari just relaxing, lounging in the shade. Probably got some sort of straw hat over his face.
Virari. So I have a composite helm, which is Virari's ritual bone mask, adorned with exotic feathers, and he's just got that over his face.
Okay, yeah, just
so no one can see directly that his eyes are totally closed.
he seems deep in meditation. He is in fact taking a nap, because you all got up very early. So you get Garsamore, you get plus 40 to your opening roll.
Quick question: do rituals get magic category bonus to them, or?
No, it's just increasing your skill level, which already includes the bonus. Yeah.
Well, so
again,
the answer is yes, because a sorcery spell is a magic category skill.
Okay, yeah, I wasn't sure if it fell, and because it's a specific, the opening spell is a skill itself, so it's
Yes, all sorcery spells.
Yeah. It's a magic skill.
Yes.
I have not fucked around with sorcery before, so
don't worry. This one requires zero knowledge of sorcery.
Exactly. But
you have a 30.
Okay.
You pay 2 MP and have a 35% chance to open the ocean.
Yes.
So,
plus your ritual preparation.
Right. So
also, it is water day, so you get plus 10 from sympathetic magic.
Okay.
And another plus 10 because it is sea season.
Okay then. So could not be easier. We are rolling at 105% then with ritual prep.
Oh, excellent. What we love to hear. So if you roll a 96.
Exactly.
Everyone will make
it. Has been invoked. It has been invoked. But Galtos is doing what he has been taught. He is tossing various things in the water to.
Yeah, there's a small shrine to Dormal at the back of the ship where you're praying. It's a picture. It's a carved picture of the god who you know from your family's depictions that the description is like the depiction is not quite accurate, but like it's close enough. You know, artist's depiction of a guy that your grandparents knew.
It's idealized.
Yeah, it's idealized. It's him holding holding a bowl full of seawater.
All right. Oh, roll it. Let's see how it goes.
That is a
That's special.
Which doesn't do anything, but kudos.
But it works.
Yeah, it works.
It's a smooth transition.
Yeah, you are praying everything as you guys are sailing out. You're sailing onto the Mirror Sea. You like off to your right, you see Azrolia, and then it comes out in front of you is the right arm. And off to the left is the left arm. Virari, you're the only one that's gone over there because Shargi took you to Casino Town that one time and told you not to tell your parents.
I told my parents.
Everyone knows you don't go over that way. It's incredibly obvious why it is miserable to look at, let alone be. The land itself looks dead. On the other, which is very contrast to the Right Arm Island, which is literal arms, which is like marsh islands into jungle.
It's like they took all the plants from over there and they put them over here.
Basically, yeah. It's clearly some sort of god learner shenanigans. Well, actually, you all would probably like know that this is the evils of god learnerism. They tap the land. You should only tap criminals. That's the way you do it.
Yeah, they deserve it.
Exactly. Yeah, it's a punishment, not a means of production. Yeah, as you guys are rowing out, you see Tarala, Rinda, and Zoran kind of like huddling their heads together as they are plotting because, as you all know, the where the arms come to meet, that's where the pirates lurk.
Okay, as we approach the exit to the Mirror Sea, Virari will sit up from his quote-unquote meditations and begin to perform his discorporation ritual. And that's a successful... That's a regular success on the rune check, so we do discorporate.
All of you watch as Virari's body. How does Virari perform this spell?
I think Virari sits up cross-legged in the bow of the boat.
Pose.
He's muttering to himself in spirit speech is what he's doing. And he sets out a variety of little fetishes in a circle around him. He has some shark teeth, the intact shell of a crab with the claws included, a little votive icon of a little kind of ancestral figurine, a little pile of feather, like all kinds of different odd objects, all in a circle around him. And then he sits upright and he starts to pack up a pipe of Hazia.
You're gonna make me make you roll addiction checks, aren't you?
And he starts to, and he chants metronomically in spirit speech, which I think probably only Namaka really understands. And in order to, and lights the pipe. He doesn't actually smoke the pipe at this point, but he lights it and sets it in the middle of the circle in front of him to let the rising smoke help lead his spirit away from his body.
For the rest of you, what you see is it's a lionfish, right?
Yes.
A little lionfish just appears around Virari's body and is just swimming through the air in a circle around him. As his fetch replaces him on the physical plane.
Yes, my little pathetic fetch comes to possess my body to defend it from evil spirits.
Yep.
It's so brave.
Mm-hmm. So mighty.
5 POW and very little ability to influence events.
Hey, but through the
and
power of reckless gambling, it is 1 POW higher than before.
exactly. And then once I enter the spirit plane, I will attempt to contact a water spirit, which mechanically is a spirit travel roll,
Yep.
Modified by circumstance, and I get a plus 10% because of my spirit affinity.
In what is probably shocking, it's not hard to find an ocean spirit when you're out on the ocean. So it's we'll say plus 40% to the chance for circumstances.
Cool. So we're rolling at 105.
Nice.
That is a 38 out of 105, so a regular success.
All right. I will let Kiro. Yes, Kiro. Namaka also discorporates, and so Virari, you are suddenly not alone on the spiritual plane. There's also a giant fetch behind you, but I presume you're ignoring Zoran's fetch.
Yes. No. I'm ostentatiously not paying attention to Zoran. Not at all because I'm jealous. Don't say that. Don't ever say I was jealous.
Yeah, it's to your chagrin. Staring at it through your spirit sight, his fetch alone has higher POW than you.
I know. God damn it! I know that. Stop talking about it. Stop talking about it.
Ferrari, add passion, inferiority complex.
That passion is assumed, and I always
fair. Yeah.
Ferrari always passes those checks.
For the rest of
when
you,
Namaka pops up with the spirit play, Ferrari's like, "Sup? All right, ready to do this thing."
While Kiro is typing, I'll describe what the rest of y'all are seeing. Y'all, Zoran calls out for the Marines to keep an eye out because they're approaching pirate waters. Now, this is like on the earlier side of noon, so you guys like there's traffic about, but it's not really like the heyday of traffic, if that makes sense, right? Like the big ships that are coming and going left after you normally. So like they're behind you. So hopefully the idea is hopefully you slip past the straits before the pirates really set up, because they have to sail it. They have to sail in from from 3 steps or wherever cove they've camped out in beforehand, and they're not lingering in the ocean. They're waiting at peak travel hours, if that makes sense. So everyone else is on high alert. So if Gunnar could give me a scan check, please.
Hey.
While the shamans are doing their shamanic nonsense. Actually, everyone that's on the deck crew that's not actively rowing, which is all of you active players, can give me a scan check.
That is a normal success, 19 against 50.
All right.
And check.
Oh, that might
Vary
actually
by 1.
succeed.
18. Yeah, I think that succeeds for Kamzu.
Yeah, that succeeds.
Huzzah!
That's got a penalty to it. I think it starts at like 20, 25.
Yeah.
That is a success. 45 versus 50.
Nice. Did Thalesia pass?
No. She's too busy in the whole.
She's too busy. She's like, this is authentic Krellori silk. Holy cow!
I gotta put that Isri's lore to use.
Yeah, I know. You're like, yeah. Thalesia is like too busy doing inventory. Like, you're pretty sure something like, wow, like there's some of this jewelry dates back to the Dawn Age. Like, this is really like this must have been a really valuable thing for them to have bought.
Yeah. All right, but I don't see shit on the horizon.
Yes, because on account of the things over your head blocking it. you like try to scan the horizon and go, oh yeah, there's the boat there.
Yeah. I also rolled and I missed my scan check by 1, so
Oof.
that's also why I don't see anything.
That's the worst. Oh yeah, you guys. The whole time you guys are rowing, everyone is like chit chatting and talking. Like your buddies are like making comments and whatnot. Jory is in fact starting a betting pool on what exactly the queen bought.
Galtos has 5 lunars in the betting pot that it was a fertility idol because that's seemingly
After
that's
he
his
said
frame
that,
of
that
reference.
seems the most scandalous. That seems like the most scandalous option until like someone suggests an entire a selection of like ancient Brithini porn, and like everyone's like, "Is that a thing?" But if it is, it's really funny, and so like that slowly creeps up over the fertility idol. But like there's a casual like between the lot of you, there's like 30, 40 lunars in the pot, which is comes down to most everyone tossing in like a lunar. Y'all are not great. Generally, y'all are not great with your age group is not great with money, like most sailors. To be clear,
Him?
yeah, exactly. Y'all are teenagers. Yeah, yeah. So we flip back to the shamans. Virari, Namaka appears next to you. What does Virari look like on the spirit plane?
On the spirit plane, Virari looks like a two-dimensional picture of a person wearing a smiling mask and a robe of water. So like as if a you know, a robe tied around his waist like a piece of cloth, except it's obviously rippling water. And he has 3 sides. So when he turns left or right, the mask changes.
Gotcha. Yeah, you guys are awash in like there's spirits everywhere. It's like y'all have done this before, but like when you enter the spirit plane and look at the water, it's trippy as balls. It's better than any hit of anything Virari has still hit. Like any hallucination Harari's gotten from any of the things that he's the various drugs he has tried. As you stare in, and there's just a multitude of spirits. But eventually, Virari, you see one that you think is big enough and important enough to matter, and then you call out to it, and then out of the deep, this betentacled, like bearded fish sticks its head out of the water and goes, "What?"
Hey, cousin. We're headed off.
Sup?
Mind giving us a lift?
Yeah, where to?
Oh, we're going west. How far you reach?
I usually cruise about like a day's about that way, or like a day's about that way. He's like he sways his face for emphasis, and like his tentacles are like pointing, like his tentacle beard is like pointing for emphasis, except for when he says like that way, it's pointing like 6 different directions, and then it weighs about that way, it's like 12 more directions in like an arc that way. He does seem to go west somewhat.
Does he seem fast?
He seems big and strong, which usually correlates to the same thing when it comes to water spirits.
That's fair. All right. A day west, we can do that. What you need, brother?
Don't really think about need much. Just kind of...
So that's a nothing then. I love it.
Well, there is this shiny red gal. You could tell her I think she's pretty. That'd be real nice. You guys can roll me a spirit lore check to try and like figure out what he's doing as we flip back to the mundane world where y'all are scanning out. You do see ships on the horizon, but they're not like, you see a bunch of trading ships like coming in, probably doing the same thing you guys did, mostly coming out from the east. Others coming in from the west, but there's not nearly as many at this time of day. There is a cup. You do see like a full-on trireme hoisting the colors of Nochet, prowling around the arms. But like it's just like the usual patrol. You don't see any of the wolf pirates yet.
At this time at this point in the timeline, are the wolf pirates associated with Nochet? Are they?
No,
Like, how's the
this
deal
is
with...
so. The big thing that happened was 3 years ago. They destroyed the Holy Country Navy and have just been prowling it around beforehand, ever since.
Right. Okay.
I will get back to you if that lore thing counts for checks. At base, I'm gonna say you can train lore skills, like skills that don't have a check marks. I'm still deciding on getting like experience.
Do you mean like use occupation checks on them? Because training was what you could do
Yes.
by default. Right.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Okay.
Shaman people. He seems to be talking about a tide spirit.
Okay. I think Ferrari will go, all right, I'll make that deal. You carry us west, fish cousin, a day and a night as fast as you can, and I'll pass the message on. What's your name?
Oh, never really asked what my name is before. You real talkative, unlike other boats. Dead trees don't talk much.
Ferrari doesn't say anything.
But, they call me Blue Stalk.
Alrighty. We got a deal, brother?
Yeah. For the rest of you, it
Ferrari
feels
takes
like
focus.
someone hit the nitros on the boat. You all just suddenly shoot forward about like 1.5 times speed. Thalesia, there is a sudden shift in the vessel and vessel. Give me an evaluate check to see if anything fell over. You presume from the suddenness that this was Ferrari's doing.
I can only assume that many of the rowers begin cussing.
Oh yes, 100%. There is many cursing of your name. You have a not like you give it like about 5% chance you get jumped by some of your friends that night.
Amsu's definitely going to, like, as soon as he resettles himself or stabilizes, just go around making sure no one got like a contusion or anything.
Someone let me actually roll.
I was following instructions.
Can I attempt ship handling to help mitigate?
You can roll me ship handling. A honey dolphin nose got smacked by an oar as she suddenly lurched forward.
Oh no!
She is staring daggers at Ferrari's unmoving body. As she
Regular success.
All right, cool. You do smooth out the it's a sudden jolt for you on the tiller, but you rein it back in, and suddenly the ship's gliding smoothly. Even and now the I forgot to say who was on the drum. I specifically mentioned one of these guys was a musician, didn't I? Oh, it's San. San is on the drum and calling out the song. San adjusts their beat, and so everyone's rowing in tune, as it were, with the current that's pushing them, as opposed to just getting dragged around by it.
I'm just assuming that tempo-wise, we just went from Staying Alive to Africa by Toto.
Yeah, basically. But you guys are hurrying along, and then Gunnar, give me another scan check real quick, since you are Sir Marine.
Sorry, do you want to speak?
Another scan check, he said.
Right, another one.
They said.
Okay.
Yeah, scan check.
Sorry, I didn't quite catch the name. Success just 49 against 50.
Oh, nice. You and Arami are watching the port the port side. He'd scan, and she quickly elbows you. You see that? She points off, and you see a ship that is coming fast, much faster than Rowan, and you can see its sail is billowing.
I am going to assume there is not a wind that would support that. Otherwise
Probably not. Not that direction.
Okay. And it's coming towards us?
Yeah, it's coming towards the straits. It's
any
the thing
any
with this,
colors or anything?
huh?
Any colors?
It's white. It's a small ship. You can give me like a battle roll to size it up.
Sure, I'll give it a battle roll. That is a success with a 60.
All right, yeah, that's either a really fast small merchant ship or it's a small pirate ship.
Yeah,
or
that's
a normal-sized pirate ship.
If it's coming straight towards us and it's using winds that don't look like they exist, my bet is pirate. Probably
that seems a safe bet. The Orlanthi do love themselves some piracy.
Yeah. Question. Namaka and I are still on the spirit plane, correct?
Correct, yes.
Do we see any wolves?
Yes, you do. You see, off to your left, port side, and forward, on the like coming down to the strait. It's really hard. Like to be clear, at this sort of distances, it's really hard to see if they're coming at you specifically, more coming in your direction, just because ocean big. But
sure.
Coming in your general direction, you see gallivanting across the water is a giant wolf.
Ferrari turns left, and his mask transforms into the same smile, but with dagger-sharp fangs inside it. Oh, look! Friends!
Oh, good. The kitty, Yinkin has been appeased. My own cat is, I don't think you can see him with the light on. 1 second.
Nope.
He is currently just snoozing off to the side, so he's not going to be disrupting us so far.
I don't know.
Do the shamans like just prepare to fight on the spirit plane, or are they you guys coming back to physicalness?
No, I'm 100% ready to throw hands with the figurehead of a wolf pirate ship.
Okay, cool. The figure, to be clear, you guys do have a whiter for the ship. You guys were introduced, and like as you let off, it is she is a mermaid shaped spirit of travel. Very nice, very polite, not much of a fighter. From your brief interactions with her, it seems her response to problem is talking her way out of it.
Yeah, that's why we're staying here.
Okay.
Because our response to problems is not talking our way out of it. On the spirit plane.
Namaka and Ferrari just metaphysically sharpening their knives.
Out of curiosity, what's the comparative speed of the ships?
They're moving faster than you are. They got more oars,
right?
And they got the wind at their back, whereas you guys are kind of sailing. Yeah, you're kind of sailing into the wind, and you got less oars.
Damn it, Bluestock.
Well, he can't do anything about the wind.
Look.
I'd imagine a big thing is also just the amount of stuff we're carrying.
That's also true. You're a much heavier ship.
Yeah.
Your cargo is like a couple tons, to be clear.
So has like there an alert been raised about?
Yeah, I was
the
gonna say,
pirates?
Gunner, do you call out to the crew?
Yeah, I call out to the crews and say, "Ship coming in fast. Could be pirates."
Arami, on the other hand, just yells, "Pirates!" and like gleefully grabs her trident.
Well, I guess we...
Trident is ready, but I'm starting out with some throwing
Time to
weapons.
load the herbalist.
Zarin just sighs and goes, As Galtos, man, keep on the tiller.
How many hatches are there into like the hold underneath?
There's like generally like 2, one at the fore, one at the aft.
Okay.
Are you securing the hatches with you inside?
No, not with
Oh,
me
okay.
inside.
Oh,
But
okay.
I was like, if it gets really bad, I might lock them. But
Oh, yeah,
I don't
okay,
think that's
yeah.
necessary right
lock
now.
makes sense, yeah.
Yeah.
I
But that is also
I
two
just
moon
pictured
points.
Thalasia, everyone's grabbing weapons, and Thalasia just slams the hatch shut.
Look, it would be unbecoming of me to hide myself away. As
Good luck out there,
one
folks.
of the smartest people in this crew, I need to.
It's fair.
I need to make sure that I am in the action.
That's like a point, actually. Yeah, we've got some. When I think combat is going to be reasonably soon, start casting buffs. But
So there's this moment where Zoran like walks over and goes, "Fuck, that's a pentacounter," and he goes, "Wolf pirates." And Rinda just looks over and yells, "Who's captain?" And then Zoran looks to you, looks at everyone and goes, "Anyone get an eye on the flag they're sailing? They're flying." Everyone can roll scan checks. That is not a shaman.
I cast Farsi 2 on myself.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
that is a failure from me.
Thalasia, you can just look and see.
Yeah.
That is a failure.
No, that was a 1d10,
Oh.
not a d100.
Okay, yeah, that's the.
Valencia, what do your elf eyes see?
What do they see? I like
it
big
is-
bug eyes.
It is a thing that like pains you on a spiritual level because it is like a whale with like fangs, and you just know that that's not how whales are.
It's a fanged whale. What that?
And they go, "Oh, it's whale tusk." And then Tarala goes, "Eh, could be worse. Could be worse."
While I have like my extended vision, I'm gonna like scan the deck and see who's on it.
All right, it is. They look about how you'd expect a bunch of wolf pirates to look. They're a bunch of raggedy, eclectic, shabby-looking dudes that all look like all they do is row an oar and like drink.
Is there anyone who looks like a potential problem?
There is a old grizzled dude with like a necklace of like ivory, like fang, like tusks.
I guess those are the whale tusks.
Yeah. You have a sneaking suspicion they're walrus tusks, but
I don't expect these guys to know the difference between sea mammals.
Yep. But he's standing there, and he's got the long hair, he's got the long graying beard and like wild hair that looks like he hasn't combed in about 3 seasons. That is like being billowed by the wind. And he's just standing there, hand on his sword. As they look like they're coming in close towards. Colloquially, you know this as like shouting distance, where like usually when ships talk to each other, they like sail close enough to start screaming back and forth in a way that doesn't hurt your voice, but like not close enough so you can like reliably like stab someone with a long spear, if that makes sense. But they're definitely like prowling. It's not the only ship, but it's definitely the fastest moving ship.
I was going to ask, should we casting guaranteed to fight, or think you're going to talk them down? Do you know anything about them?
I mean, we could. Zoran goes, well, usually they try not to fight. Also, there's one thing we have that most ships don't. Everyone, get your shit. and like everyone like leans down below their benches and stuff and starts pulling out their weapons because indeed, unlike most sailing vessels, everyone on a Wertangi crew is in fact armed and dangerous to some degree.
Yep.
So and make them all visible.
Yeah.
Just in case things come to a fight,
30 Wertagi ostentatiously propping tridents against the side of the ship.
Yeah, basically tridents,
just,
clans,
like-
swords.
I'm just kind of leaning on my
And
quarterstaff.
the mo-
I don't have anything else.
Oh,
and
yeah.
extremely
And someone shove the
over-geared
shamans below deck.
crossbow.
There's a quick scuttle as Warren and Atuma quickly grab both Virari and Namaka's bodies and put Namaka gently below decks and just kind of casually toss Virari down.
Hey, no. My fetch can walk me down there.
The moment
That
your
is-
fetch starts walking, there's this moment of disappointment.
This is a protective measure on Ferrari's part.
I wouldn't be surprised if they toss you anyway.
They don't want to get stung.
Your fetch will really stop them from doing it. Let's be honest.
It is POW 5, so probably not. But it does give them a moment of pause where they're like, should we? And by that point, your fetch dives your body down below decks onto a thing of cloth.
They know that if they did, my fetch would tell me, and then they would have crabs in their hammocks for weeks.
Yeah, basically. But they were weighing the options of if that was worth it or not. But everyone's getting ready, everything. And the wolf pirates, they sail up, and you hear in trade talk. Actually, no, it would be boat speech. You hear in boat speech an old grizzled man call, hey there now.
What do you want?
Well, you see, this here be our waters, you know. As Whale Tusk
I don't
starts,
recall you paying for the
You're
privilege.
really gonna say that to us?
Whale Tusk is just like pacing back and forth across this thing. He does speak. For those of you how many of you know Heortling?
Me.
I do not.
Let me be a bit more specific. How many of you? How many of your grandparents went to the Yig Isles and would know the Yigian accent?
I have homeland law yigs.
Yeah, you would.
And cult law yig.
Yeah, you definitely would.
I don't have speak Heortling. No, I do have language Heortling. 3%.
Yeah, Kazmu's parents went to grandparents went to the other pirates.
You know,
Yeah, so
with cat mod, Heracling is like 18%. It's not
yeah,
good.
so he's speaking boat speech with a Yigian accent. Shamans, the wolf spirit is just very casually like prowling on the water, walking next to you, staring, like salivating at the mermaid spirit behind you guys, who is indeed going. He doesn't seem like he wants to talk.
To be honest, that only makes me want to try to use fast talk on the wolf more.
All right.
So here's how I'm thinking about this. Like, Virari knows, I assume, the way wolf pirate ships use their figureheads to attack, right?
You all do.
Because, to explain, the traditional way a wolf pirate ship boards other ships underway is by animating their figurehead with their whiter to grab onto the ship and form a boarding ram, essentially. So if they can't do that, boarding a ship would be a huge problem. So Virari's strategy here is, instead of openly beginning to fight, which would start a battle, I would like to use fast talk augmented by spirit speech to distract the wolf head, to prevent it from listening to instructions to grab us.
Okay, give me that. Okay, let me think about this. because this is a very interesting thing. I also see Kira typing.
So my goal is I'm deliberately provoking the wolf spirit in order to make it focus on me as opposed to the ship.
Can Namaka
So
see
Ferrari's
or
just
sense
standing
the
there,
sea monster
floating on the spirit.
nearby on the spirit plane? Give me what would would it really be just a scan check, or would it be like spirit?
I mean, it would, technically
travel?
speaking, I think looking for spirits is always spirit travel.
Yeah, I think that's spirit travel.
So there's a mechanic for searching for spirits on the spirit plane, which is based on spirit travel, and it's modified by like where you are, what kind of spirit you're looking for, etc.
Yeah, so roll me spirit travel, Kira, and I'll tell you if you succeed. Like, give me the number.
So Namaka is doing that, and Ferrari is standing there like, oh, hey, ugly, when was the last time they combed you?
Okay, Ferrari, give me that fast talk check.
Okay, I'm augmenting with spirit speech. That is a 65 out of 100, successful, and fast talk is 68 out of effective 78, so also a regular pass.
All right, you start talking to the spirit, and it just kind of goes and staring. It shifts its attention from the whiter of the ship to you, and you just hear a whispered "thank you" from behind you.
Oh, look at you! Oh, who's a big dumb puppy? You want a biscuit?
I'm now picturing Ferrari going, "Do I have any spirit chocolate to give it?" We flash back to the rest of y'all getting yelled at by an angry old pirate man. Going,
This is not unusual for many of us.
Yeah, it be my waters.
Look, I'm sure that you really can't afford this transaction. I think it's be much in your better interests to maybe go after some cheaper targets.
Maybe we can counterboard. Could be interesting.
Again, takes one to know one.
See, the way I be looking at it is you be listing a bit low in the water. Might need a helping hand to get a move on the proper speed, you know?
Did you consider we're listing so low because of the amount of weapons we all have?
Nah, weapons don't weigh that much.
While he's making his response, wait.
We have got
Question,
quite a few of them.
Would it break Isri's kind of code of conduct to throw a rock at him while he's talking back?
Did you bring a rock on the ship just to throw at pirates?
No, to use my sling.
Are you throwing or you shooting him with a sling?
I'm considering it. That's like.
I mean, you're not a priest. You're not actually sworn to
neutrality.
I'm
just.
Also, I don't think neutrality covers, being attacked by pirates.
I'm defending my goods.
I would point out, usually escalating to a fight is either everyone agrees or the Seavis makes that call.
Okay, that's fair.
I
guess he hasn't made the first move yet. But I am going to take a sling stone out of a pouch in my belt and just kind of put it into the little what do you call like the pouch at the top of my staff, because I have my quarterstaff also functions as a sling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, Richard, can I suggest an insult to add to this action?
Sure.
Do you have any bulgs?
Ooh. Not on me.
You did just call him broke. You could offer to send him some money.
Yeah, you're. I'm. How do I phrase this? If you're so concerned with how heavy we are in the water, I could very easily send you just a token. just meet us both on our way, you know?
He's staring at you. You let the brats be talking for you? And Zoran goes, can't stop them.
All right.
And he goes, but now I see your point about many weapons and spears and tridents, but we have more. And he gestures behind them, and all of the wolf pirates all start getting up, and there's 50 of them.
I'm starting to wish I'd taken capsize.
Namaka, how's that sea monster coming? I'm running out of dog-themed insults.
Give me a luck check, Kira.
It would be pretty easy. Power, the average power. Oh,
You rolled
okay.
a 4.
Okay then.
Is that a critical versus 85?
That's a
I
special.
believe we round.
Oh wait, no,
no,
is
that's
it
a
a crit?
We round up.
Yeah,
we
we
round
check-
up.
that's
So
it.
that's a crit.
I'm checking the table. I'm checking the table.
Yeah,
no,
no,
that's
that's
so-
crit.
That's a crit,
So
I
a
think.
crit of if your skill is 80 or above, then you crit on a 5 or less.
Yeah, like that's just straight up not even.
Sorry,
an
no,
academic
83 to
thing.
87 is crit 1 to 4. So that is like the highest
I
possible.
believe we round
That-
up
so-
here. So
But
yes,
it
that's
doesn't
the
matter,
chart
it's a
says the
crit.
truth, but mathematically that doesn't make sense. Well, we can talk about it in a different context.
Okay.
No, okay. You hear a vaguely familiar voice going, "Hey, yo, need a hand?" As like peeking over the ship spiritually, you see Makan from your initiation going,
Oh no!
Oh my god, I thought it was Bedell.
That's
Oh
so
no!
this is fun.
Well,
I went and rolled to see what happened, and then I rolled a 10, and I was like, this would just be funny. If the monster you
I
guys...
was debating if we wanted to summon him, but it turns out we don't have to.
Yeah, he was just happening by.
He's just hanging out. He's just a chill guy like that.
I didn't know bro was chill like that.
He's just like, need some help. To be clear, he is doing this on both the spiritual and physical levels. He is.
Oh, so he just appears at the side of the boat physically.
Yes,
So wait,
you
like,
guys,
the
so
people
the rest
on-
of you, unless you guys turn around from away from Whale Toss, you can't see it. But he's in fact like done a pull up and was like sitting on the railing, going, "Huh? So this is going on."
Hey, been a while.
And he goes,
yeah,
right, yes, spirit, got it. I can do that. And he goes, he just vaults over it, and you just watch as he like propels himself over you, like full on like dolphin leap, and just decks the wolf spirit. He just-
Ferrari, mid-conversation with the wolf spirit, blinks as he is superseded. Okay.
You watch.
Yeah,
The rest of you watch as the figurehead just splinters slightly, and you hear a splash in the water.
oh, that's not supposed to do that, is that?
All the wolf pirates are staring ominously at the figurehead. They've
Okay, here, now I know what I can do. I am going to, while they're looking at this, I'm going to take a second, glamour myself up.
never. Okay.
So increasing my charisma to, what, that's +4, right? So
Plus
I'm
eight.
plus 8.
So it's
Plus 8?
10
Oh,
to your
now I'm at
dogs.
25 charisma then.
Nice. It raises all of
right.
your relevant skills by +10, for the record.
Yeah, okay. And I am going to put on my best, like, saleswoman voice. I hope you can see now that you really... things really don't... It doesn't look like you're going to be getting the best of this deal. I think it would be a much better proposition for you to for us to part ways, and you go find some more comfortable dock to settle down. I could even offer you an incentive in that we won't pursue you, and your boat, you can keep your boat in as good a shape as it is right now. That seems like an attractive
Zara is
proposition
just
to
like
me.
rubbing his forehead. It goes like, no, don't. Fuck.
What was that, GC?
I said, I'm just picturing Zarin burying his face in his hands as things escalate to open threats.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out, is this an orate or an intimidate check from Felicia?
Yes.
That is a good question.
Yeah,
Hmm.
like, you're trying to do the salesman thing, but this is very clearly a threat.
I think it's technically speaking would be an intimidate augmented by orate or
Yes, can I?
evaluate.
Oh no, can I augment my intimidate with my bargain?
Sure, yeah, I'll
Okay.
allow it.
Right.
Trade proposition.
so that is
Leave
100%
we receive,
bargain,
you
which-
leave immediately.
Yeah, so plus 20 to intimidate, which then it's a plus 10, so that is at a... That's still not a great skill, but it's better. I can think...
You are a
I'm gonna try that.
17-year-old trying to intimidate a crew full of hardened pirates.
Yeah, I know. Success. 30 versus a 55.
What? What was the roll?
30 versus a 55.
Okay, what's the special? Sorry, I just burst out laughing after the success and didn't hear the number.
No, it's not a special. It's just adorable.
All the wolf pirates seem suddenly less thrilled with this proposition, especially if the figurehead and therefore the whiter just seemingly like took a hit from nothing. Because for the record, Makan rolled a 10 on his move silently.
Ooh. Do augments give you a check on the skill he used?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, they do.
Okay. Cool.
So, all the wolf pirates are like, Captain, what? A little bad luck is making y'all. He's descending into Heortling as he's like ridiculing his crew, but they all seem not. They all seem to think that the weird blue-skinned teenager is making a lot of sense right about now. And Zeron is just like, I'm going out on a limb. And he's like leaning over to like where Thalesia and Gunnar and the others are and going, I'm going out on a limb and this is some of y'all's bullshit.
I would also like to interject here that since on the spirit plane, Makan has started throwing hands, there's now no reason for me not to throw hands.
Yes. All right. Do you
going to
want to
start-
enter spirit combat with the fetch or the whiter?
I'm going to start kicking a dog.
Okay. All right. We're all right. We're gonna resolve a round or so of spirit combat quick as the two of them the three of them, because Makan is also joining in on spirit combat. To
Yes.
beat up a whiter. All right. I did not expect y'all to figure out just attack sucker punch the whiter with the help of your buddy from the
I
depths.
didn't either, but here we are.
Yeah, this just kind of happens in RuneQuest. All right, now I have to
For
roll
reference-
POW real quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
That's It's not
Garsmore,
rolling
I don't think we can steal the fetch effectively, but
Whiter,
consider if you beat a spirit in spirit combat, you can force it to teach you a spell.
this is true.
However, I think the whiter probably has a way more MP than you guys.
I don't know. It didn't roll great on its POW. Okay, never mind. I say as it rolls 2 6s in a row.
Richard, I do 3d6 plus 7 spirit combat.
Huh?
He's a shaman, remember?
I didn't realize they were built like that.
I'm a shaman with a permanent glamour active.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, he's
Remember
not
when we
shaman
said
apprentice,
that
he is
we
a
said that
full-on
Mari
shaman.
has one skill and it's putting spirits in arm locks?
I I have an effective power. Actually, no, wait. I'm sorry. I have to double check to see if I've gone down a category because my fetch is not with me.
It's
So my
5,
POW
so
is
you
5
would go
less
down by
effective.
1, I think.
Okay, so I do. In that case, since I've gone down one category, currently I'm doing 2d6 plus 6. I think.
Okay. Only
merely-
2d6 plus 6.
Merely a horrifying amount. As opposed
You're
to-
only
Only
doing
an average of
the
13.
you're only doing your starting dex or intelligence roll.
Yes, correct.
Yeah.
So no. So the point is, Ferrari is 100% willing to throw hands with the ship's fetch.
It's a waiter, to be clear. It's not a fetch. The ship is not a shaman.
It's the same.
That would be
Are
a
you sure?
that would be a horrifying concept for an Alderami like worship. Is like the ship itself is like an awakened like worchery.
Yeah.
And the
Yeah, the ship
waiter
is a
is
guard.
the fetch of the ship.
Yeah.
All right.
Consider
Roll
the
me-
dragon ships are still living. Therefore, the dragon could be a shaman and have a fetch.
This is true. Yeah.
So against me, the ship spirit, the wolf spirit combat is reduced by 15%.
Okay. All right. Namaka, you rolling too? Okay.
Stay winning.
That is a
only a
74 against Namaka, so it loses.
I rolled a 78 out of 100, so I regular success.
That is a normal success against Ferrari, so you tie.
Okay, both damage then.
Yep. Then Makan rolls. Okay. Makan and the wolf are throwing hands on the spiritual level.
I do 15 points of MP damage.
It does 7 to you.
Okay, ouch, hurts a lot.
How much damage do you do, Kiro? Okay, and Makan does. Oh, that's lucky. Okay. So, Makan does another 7. The spirit
so it's
rolls its damage against Makan and rolls a 2. Total.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
in one round, you guys have knocked out this whiter.
Yeah, no, this is just like every cartoon one-sided beatdown. All three of us just jump it and pummel it to death.
Can you steal the white?
No, you can't. It's bound into the. You have to physically steal the ship.
Bam.
But
We would have to. Also, I
but-
don't have a binding matrix with me that's big enough to carry it.
They could have another spirit curse it.
This is true. You could have it cursed. You all watch as the billowing sail just goes slack, and the figurehead of the ship just kind of droops, which it shouldn't do because it's made out of wood, but it droops. And,
Like people.
and you just hear from among the crew a bunch of snickering as Sig just goes, hey, keep it up.
So, you were saying we were going a little slow earlier. You sure about that? You seem to be falling behind a bit there.
All the wolf pirates are very deeply alarmed. And Zoran goes, well, see, now we're getting to the point where, like, if you want to continue this, I'm going to have to call for a vote, which means, you know, like, we all decide if we're going to really start fighting.
I think they should pay us.
Out of character, am I wrong that at this point they're probably slower than us?
Oh
Because
yeah, no,
don't
they are
have
very
their
they're
white-
very much slower than you. Zoran is now threatening to turn his ship around to attack the wolf pirates. This is where we're at now. We're now at the point where the merchant galley is now threatening to turn around to board the wolf pirates.
I mean, I'm up for giving it a shot.
Just
If we're moving Galtos started to steer the ship, the sort of starts shark circling it.
It would definitely improve our pay for this.
so
I
so the
do not think the potential benefit is worth
Oh no, it's
what
not.
it would take to
For the
actually.
record, I am saying this loudly, and so the wolf pirates can hear it.
So the wolf pirate,
not
I
nec-
just rolled like a loyalty captain check for the wolf pirate crew, on account of morale, and this is what they rolled.
What is that?
Nice.
90?
90. So
90.
Whale Tusk is busy dealing with a bunch of pirates going, this seems like this seems like a very bad decision. And so loud arguments in Haortling break out as you guys like just kind of calmly and like next thing you know, Whale Tusk is picking a guy up by the neck and throwing him overboard. And like a brawl seems to have broken out among the wolf pirates.
Meanwhile, we are
goes,
just methodically sailing
and we
away.
leave.
Yeah.
Was that
We're already
how
on
I
the spirit
expected that
planes.
encounter to go? No, it wasn't.
Look, Ferrari's on the spirit plane attempting to shake magic out of the wolf. Reveal your secrets, puppy!
One moment, I have to. Yeah, you all get a spell from it, which is the funny bit. Let me look at what it would have.
Wertagi, or not Wertagi, Yigian spirit magic probably.
Huh?
Yig spirit magic probably.
Yeah, probably. I would have to. Let me quickly open the Lightbringers and look at the Yig entry.
Also, not how I expected this to go, but I'm not complaining.
I was
Yeah,
tempted
I
to
wasn't
actually.
expecting like, hey, can I summon a sea monster? And I'm like, yeah, sure. What kind of I was thinking, what kind of sea monsters might show up? And I'm like, well, I did introduce you to a sea monster.
Blade Shark, Demoralized, Dispel Magic, Fanaticism, Heal, and Protection.
Yeah, so you can get your choice of, I'll say, Dispel Magic 3, Blade Sharp 3, Protection 3, or any of the others. At that
Dispel Magic 3 is like actually a go-to choice, I think.
I will force the wolf to teach me how to dispel magic.
Yeah, it teaches you by the virtue of like the physical the like spiritual vibe of its version of dispelling magic is biting through the magic and ripping it apart.
Perfect, makes sense.
Yeah.
Excellent.
All right. You all take Dispel Magic 3, and you guys are just kind of. I think. Do I take it that after you guys finish mugging the whiter, the spirits return, the shamans return to their bodies?
Yes.
Right.
Yes. I'll wake up at that point.
Yeah. You guys clamber out from below the decks to like assorted cheers because they figured it was you guys. And you hear Rory, you hear cries of, well, at least he's worth one thing.
Ferrari bows elaborately.
Yeah, there had to be some reason we kept him around.
Yeah, basically. And it's like there's a sighing, like there's this brief moment where Zoran goes, Rory, we're not throwing you overboard today.
What do you mean today?
You're as young.
Ingratitude. That's what I call that.
So then there's a moment of, psst, over here. And at that point, the entire crew turns and looks and sees Makan doing another pull-up on the side of the ship, and he just goes, there's this like eyes wide moment as he realizes, oh wait, they could all hear me.
Is that what was his name?
Looks like.
You do in fact see a Triton, which is, for the record, like this mythical like forebears of like one step closer to gods than the merfolk. He is in fact like doing a pull-up on the railing of your ship. It is slightly listing like this due to his weight. And he's
Namaka, is that the same one that was at our initiation?
Yeah, hi. This is awkward. Can I talk?
Wasn't
Y'all
expecting to see you.
I was coming to talk, and then I saw the wolf, and like, she asked, and can you all get over here? This is awkward. And he just drops down.
Yeah, Cos.
Yeah,
Cosmo's
okay,
gonna come
yeah,
over.
we'll go over.
Yeah, well, I'll just kind of come over. To the window.
Zoran looks at Galtos and goes, "Well, go talk to the demigod," and then takes the tiller.
I want to make it clear that, for the record, we totally had that wolf.
You know, this makes a lot more sense, actually, if he was involved.
He's swimming along like floating back. Oh god, my chair was not locked, so it just started leaning back all the way. So he's just kind of like backstroking, except he doesn't have to use his arms because like his tails are pushing you. He does in fact have tails this time. His look is different. He looks older, obviously, because years have passed. It just goes, so, question for y'all.
You listening?
Right.
Yes.
If we can answer it.
Has anything super weird been going on up top? Like here, air, cold, dry space?
Unless weird stuff counts infestations of pirates, I can't think of anything.
Yeah.
Out of character, has Bellington still alive at this point?
No, he's dead.
Right, was that a recent thing?
That was
Yeah, it's
3 years ago. That was the same year he got initiated.
Right, before or after we got initiated?
After.
Right. Well.
So there has been the rise of a chaos kingdom within the Holy Country.
Which?
Oh wait, are you talking about the footprint?
Yeah, the Queendom of Jab.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Rory's leaning on the rail, like, has there been anything weird going on?
I mean, what kind of
Well,
time period are we talking about? Bellington died a few years back.
We're still years away from the wind stop.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Because like things have been getting like hectic down there, and like you're the only surface people I know, so.
What do you mean by hectic?
Gloom shark shit.
So, I mean, the God King disappeared.
And
There
But
was
he does like he does like a thing where he like mimes having the mastery rune on his forehead with like an eye in the middle of it, like that guy.
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
that's
him.
all in his room.
Yeah, like the City of Wonders, the Fish Roads, that guy.
Big hand, that dude.
Yeah, him. Yeah, Bellantar, the God King.
No, I
disappeared.
I wouldn't explain everything.
Yeah,
But that would be a thing that does the thing. It does echo. But yeah, we're getting a lot of chaos shit. Is there a lot of chaos shit here?
The Lunars use some chaos shit, but they're further up north.
Well, but I mean, the Lunars have been trying to make inroads repeatedly into the whole country at this point, right?
Yeah.
This is out of character. I'm somewhat.
Yes, they have.
From the timeline.
The Queen is
so
friendly to the Lunars, to be clear.
Yeah, the Lunars are
homeland lore real quick.
Yep, go for it.
The Hindriki
Okay, yeah,
have been
Ferrari
struggling
passes.
with an infestation of scorpion men as well.
Yeah, I think Ferrari knows about that. He's like, yeah, there's been a big, like the big evil scorpion person queen over across the bay. Big trouble.
Would someone like Triolini Lord tell me about troubles currently in the Mirror Sea, like below the waters?
Yeah.
What kind of troubles he's talking about? Okay, can I roll that then?
Yeah, go for it.
Can I attempt sea lore?
And Harrick killed the Kraken.
Yes, that was going to be a big thing that came up from an Elder Race lore roll.
Right. Yes. Sorry, it's hard to tell what point in the timeline we are.
Yeah, that's fine.
Several campaigns. Right. So yeah. Where is Elder Race lore? There we go. That is a success with an 87.
Yeah, so obviously, Herrick did kill the Kraken, the defender of the Mirror Sea. So Mirror Sea is currently like kind of defenseless. There is all sorts of weird pirate shit, and of course the air gods are kind of supreme throughout the Mirror Sea on account of the Kraken being dead and the merfolk's power being much weakened. There isn't the Holy Country Navy isn't anymore, so like all sorts of raiders and thieves and stuff have been coming in and out, not just the wolf pirates. Like there's been a lot of shit going on, yeah.
Has Greymane attacked yet?
Yes, the Greyman's Great Raid was last year.
Awesome.
Yeah, so like,
Been a fair few things happening up here. Only a few
it's
of them.
less a question of if weird shit's been going on here, and more a question of what hasn't been going on here.
Well,
Yeah.
And I
Don't know
mean, like,
which weird shit's responsible for whatever you're facing.
He's scratching his chin deep in thought, like and going,
and there's also,
right. So everything's going to shit.
yeah, has been since
Great.
I don't think I even need to roll lore for this,
Yeah.
but has been since the Red Moon rose.
He pauses and goes, "Oh yeah, that is a thing." He looks up at it. He goes, "Huh, yeah. I forget that wasn't always there."
Well, the God King did arrive after the moon.
Well, the Red Moon's been there for centuries, but
Yeah. I think saying that everything's been going to shit for the last 400 years is a bit of an exaggeration.
Has it been 400 years for the Lunar?
Yeah.
Yes.
I thought it was okay. I thought it was a little closer than that, but oops.
No,
Yeah,
no,
it's
no,
it's
the
12
Red
it's
Moon.
1200s.
The Red Moon rose in the mid 1200s,
Yeah.
or well, the 1270s or something like that.
And he goes, "Well, crap. So everything's going to shit. Where are you going? You're like
Sog.
you're out in like actual waters now, not the kiddie pool.
Oh, yeah,
Sog.
we're going to Sog.
Oh, okay. That's,
Out west.
that's a ways. Okay, that helps. That helps. Could y'all like do me a favor?
Sure.
What
Sure.
do you give us?
Is he like this with everything? He's
Yes.
like,
Yes.
Right, just smiles.
Yes.
Yes, though in this case, I think depending on the favor in question, some recompense might be helpful.
Did I not just help you?
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. We do owe you a debt.
I think collectively the group kind of like pushes those two a bit away. Like yeah, they're like that.
Stop being mercantile with the guy who's helping us out.
Okay, what I need is like eyes above the water, you know? Because like
Okay.
things down here going to shit. Things up here also seem bad. So like if we could like talk, it might help. But like I don't know shit because I'm not that old. You could be
We're
a what?
largely in the same boat, but
Terrifying statement.
Oh yeah, she can be a bird. Yeah, she can do that.
What's a bird? Never mind.
there's things that occasionally dive down and eat some of the fish near the surface.
Oh, the sky things. Got it.
Yeah.
Why would you want to be? Never mind. No, getting distracted. Cool. Bargain. Cool. Me, Macan. We friends. Cool.
We cool.
Yes.
Yes.
We
All right. Call my name. I help out.
Perfect.
Double thumbs up.
Love it. Love to hear
Yeah,
it.
double thumbs up. You all already had this rune spell, but just a reminder, you have Summon Triton, parentheses Macan. And he goes,
Yes, it was. I believe it was 4 RP
Yes.
between however many people.
yeah, exactly. It's the equivalent of like a summon Thunder Brother kind of deal. And he's just like, all right, cool, because we had another like. There are a lot of dead things flowing to the bottom, and they're not staying dead, is kind of the problem. So, like,
Shit.
if we could get, if you could help me get to the bottom of that, that would be nice.
What kind of things we talking?
Darkness things, like big thing, tusks, that thing. He's miming out a troll. He doesn't know the word for it.
I
That,
I think that's a.
Are you saying there are dead trolls falling to the bottom of the sea and reanimating?
there's that, there's
Is that what-
like...
Is that what you said?
There's those,
Sound
and then
that way?
there's like horns, now Harry, that I think, sure, you call him that, chaosy.
Yeah, that's a brew.
Yeah,
So
like
when do
what
either
is
of those groups sail?
How are
Well,
they
the
ending
trolls
up at the
sail. I
bottom?
mean, they've got the black ship, like under the Shadow Plateau, right?
They don't sail well.
Well, that might be why they're down at the bottom, to be
And
fair.
why would they be? Wait.
Coming back. That's...
I don't know. That's why I figured it might be something from up here.
Well,
Nothing we've heard of, but
we'll
sounds
keep an
like
eye
something
out.
to keep an eye out for, yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
if I see any undead trolls, I'll let you know.
All
I
right.
mean, there are a lot of undead.
If I hear
trolls,
anything that matters, surface people, I will let you know.
Thank
Alright,
you.
Excellent.
We friends.
Yeah.
Friends.
He goes, right, names.
Gunnar.
Tamzu.
Galtos.
Ferrari.
Annoying one, got it. And he goes down the list with all of you.
Pardon me for partying. I guess.
he jokingly throws something at you, Ferrari. Do you catch it?
Yeah.
It's a little container with a cork.
I open it immediately.
It smells alcoholic.
Nice. I close it back up.
I had to tie in the like underwater thing somehow, you know?
The underwater politics.
Yeah. And he's just like, cool. So it like that way you going? He points like vaguely northwest.
Yeah, roughly that way.
All right.
Yeah, like roughly.
I'll be like around if you need me, but it's kind of hard. He's like, for the record, he is speaking in Warthogi, but he's speaking in very broken Warthogi.
Yeah.
He's clearly been studying, but not amazingly. He's like, I'll be around, but like, getting out of water hard.
Yeah. We get you.
Yeah. Several of us start responding in sea speech.
Out of curiosity, what parts of the sea have these undead been shut up the most in?
He points in the distance to where you can see the water falling down.
Where is that? Is that Skyfall
It's the
Lake?
Megastus pool.
Oh,
He's
Oh,
pointing to
falling-
Megastus pool in the distance.
right. When you said falling down, I was thinking from the sky.
No.
Yeah. Okay. Right, things are coming up from Megasta's pool.
Or into it.
Well, that's not meant to happen.
Yeah.
This is kind of like all things end up in the pool kind of an issue, though. So, like, he doesn't know where they're coming from.
Yeah.
Right.
Well.
We'll ask around.
All right.
Yeah.
Cool.
I guess.
Need help, shout.
We will.
Will do.
Thank you for your
Will do.
assistance today.
And he just kind of, like, sinks below the waters, like, doing the Terminator thumbs up.
Yes. Yes.
I expect the adults are now very interested in the conversation.
Yeah, and then at some point, Zoran and like the adults are going, "Well, that was an interesting conversation." They're like right behind you.
How the hell did you know that guy?
Like,
I mean, they know we
You-
told them about
I'm presuming you guys told them about your initiation, right?
There is
Yeah, I don't see why we
way.
wouldn't.
There's no way we held that back.
I mean, hell, I'm pretty sure at least some of us, Gunnar included, would have been boasting about it.
Yeah, probably.
Exactly.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah,
100%.
you
we couldn't keep this a secret if we tried.
yeah. Your community is only so big, anyways. Richard, your thing's lighting up. Are you trying to talk?
Oh no.
Oh, okay. But you all are like, so it's like, so, Rinda is like, so, what you gonna get out of them? I mean,
Ferrari is immediately like, I mean, I'm gonna get him to teach me magic, obviously.
I mean, it's like, you mean, I mean, he is from the depths where the gods are from. Lots of secrets and stuff down there. Might get something cool. Might get something useful from working with them.
Yeah, exactly.
We'll have to work that
Am I
out.
recalling correctly that he was a McGaston
Yes.
himself?
He performed.
We helped him in his Rune Lord quest.
Yeah, he did the he like what called you guys during your initiation was him doing the Call of Magasta like Hero Quest vibe.
Right.
So
Yeah,
and he did boast about being related directly to Magasta in Sea Speech.
Like,
yeah, I mean, this guy is a fairly close relative of my god, so I'm just fucking helping him for the.
we'll figure out what we can get him when we figure out what's going on and what we can what we actually need.
But Zeron goes, undead and chaos things in the waters. Bad signs of the times.
Never heard of a brew sailing.
I mean, I've heard of brew drowning.
Yeah, but in enough numbers to be notable to a demigod?
I mean, have there been
I've
any...
heard of that one island, or several islands, that's just all disease and brew.
We're on the sea now. It's not all bad. It says Namaka happily in the back. Well, you'll have plenty of time to think while I guess you guys aren't on rowing duty. Anyways, you'll have time to think. Everyone, get moving! They're on, like, thing. Y'all are immediately inundated by all of your gossipy friends. As you guys row. And one of you roll me a luck check to see how the rest of the day goes. Now that you're at open sea.
I've got PAL 14. I assume
17.
other people have higher.
Luck check. I am not good at those.
I think probably one of the people at 17 rolls then. I don't think we've got an 18 or higher here, I think.
I think we have...
Success, shockingly.
Oh, okay.
No, both people rolled.
Okay. So you guys make it out, like, you guys sail around Caladra Land with no particular problem as you make your way into Maneria, where you guys stop for the night. You guys are making pretty good time. However, you do know that this is probably going to be, like, round trip. This is going to be a couple months worth of sailing. This is probably going to be the entire sailing season on this journey. So, obviously, we're not going to RP out every single day. That would kill me. So, what's going to happen... Yeah. So what's going to happen going forward is we're going to do a luck check or something else, or if you guys have like an idea of something you want to do on the voyage, we'll role play that out. Otherwise, we will be like kind of fast tracking to ports, like port to port kind of deal, if that makes sense.
Yeah. So we will be stopping in at like the major ports,
You'll be stopping at Maneria and then at we'll hit the highlights of your stops as opposed to
Fiji, Handra, Nolos.
Yeah.
So, which ports do we need to hide some of the adults to avoid getting arrested for piracy?
Fiji hates Tarala with a passion because she kidnapped their trader prince at one point. And she hates them with a passion. As does Ferrari, as I recall.
So I personally don't have any hatred passions, but my mother is infamous in both Maneria and Luscombe.
Didn't you get a hate Fiji passion from your Tale of Legend? Or was that someone else?
That was someone else, I think.
I apologize if you can hear it, but my cat is now snoring very loudly. You do no. You got hate Feiji because of the monster that they suck. The prince sicked on your mother and her group. Plus with the broadsword and treat poison. From your Tale of Legend in Handra Mineria. I'm looking at it now, GC.
Okay, well then at some point in the various sheet editing that got removed from the sheet. So
That's fair.
my bad.
Yes, you know them as that city that sicked a monster on your mother.
Okay, could you repost that for me real quick, and I'll make sure to get it in.
Yeah, I will. I can go at general confusion. There you go. And there's the link to the thing. All right.
Big preach.
All right, but yeah, well, you guys can probably dodge Feiji with the speed you're going, but you'll have to like go ashore instead, surpassing the cycle of hatred or not. Now they remember a grudge exists. Yeah. But yeah, you guys, we will unless you guys have like a thing that you want to do on the voyage through a region, we'll just kind of like do like a vignette of you guys stopping at port and then like doing what like you know stuff. So anything, I don't expect there to be an answer here, but in case there is anything you guys want to do or interested in as you guys sail through Mineria.
At the present time, I do not know enough about the areas we're going through to suggest stuff that is not obvious.
Like I said, this is I expect there not to be much going on. Because you guys are...
I mean, you know, if we get close to Megasta's pool, then I'd be interested, but that's the opposite direction.
Yeah.
And if there's a cow scribbly, I'd very much like to stab it, but...
Gunnar has the list.
Look, Gunnar has the list, he wants... And also, he kind of just wants to fight Chaos Scribbly. Sounds fun. And, you know, just because I've killed one doesn't mean that I won't find others.
Yep. So we cut to like about 3, almost 4 days later, when you guys pull up to Handra, the main port outside of in this whole region. Handra is a very interesting city in that it's kind of built on stilts in many ways. If you've, I think everyone here has seen Lord of the Rings and some, or The Hobbit, and some read it or seen it or whatever. Think Lake Town.
Lake Town?
Yeah. Okay. It's like Lake Town. It is 7 islands that the city is built sprawling across. This is this was the place that Dormal went to first on his voyages. He and they welcomed him greatly, and as such, the city has exploded. What was once a small like hideaway of escaped slaves is now one of the biggest city in Mineria. As you guys pull up to the dock, you are greeted by an interesting crew of like usually when a ship pulls up to a port, there's like smaller ships that help tow them in so that they can like turn around and like dock and stuff, so they can just pull out on their own or be towed out.
Pay the relevant fees.
Yeah, relevant fees. Normally these are ships. In Handra, it's a crew of giant otters that await you in the water.
Giant arms, did you say?
Otters.
Otters.
Yes, these are otters the size of small people.
I mean,
that's
pretty sweet, not gonna lie.
Yeah, they wave their little hands and they're calling out. They are calling out, instead of in money, they're calling out payment in shells and or fish. Bunch of them have water runes painted in their fur, movement runes. You see like the symbol, like symbols of like river gods. Everything they're wearing like necklaces with like shiny things tied to them, and they're all standing there. They're all floating, resting there, and like a bunch of them are just kind of resting with like ropes sitting on their bellies until they see a boat, and then they like wake up and start hauling and calling out.
Do we have payment for in fish and shells? I don't remember seeing anything like that in the manifest.
I find it very unlikely that a crew of Waitagi would not have done some fishing as they travel.
Yes, this is true.
I guess, yeah.
Yeah. You guys, there's kind of an assumption that you guys always have fish on account of anytime someone's bored and you guys are just kind of coasting along with the wind, people are like with a rope diving overboard to go fishing.
Ferrari just starts throwing fish to otters.
Yeah.
Does Ferrari not wait for permission? He just starts grabbing fish and throwing them overboard?
Yeah, Ferrari just starts throwing fish, tossing fish to otters.
All right. Let's see.
No.
All right, I'm literally having the list of your year group open, and every time Ferrari does something, I roll a d20 and count that many people down, and that's who's suffering Ferrari's shenanigans.
Roll a dead person or a ghost comes back to haunt Ferrari.
It's sick. The wannabe pirate is sitting there with a fish that he's about to bite into when you snatch it and throw it overboard to the otters. And Sig's just staring at you, and he's staring up in betrayal as he's like, I was about to eat that.
Ferrari just pats him on the back as I move past. You'll get over it.
The otters gleefully take the fish, and Zoran just, like, from the back just goes, well, I guess we're hiring the otters then. And he waves off, like, there were actual boats coming out from the docks to try and do the towing, and he just kind of waves them off as the otters wrap the ropes, and they pull a raft out, and they all like grab onto the raft and start swimming and pull the ship that way.
This is better. This is much better
otters
than
got here
I say,
first.
with no evidence whatsoever.
First comes first.
Confidence.
Yeah, the first comes first serve is probably the reason why the otters were just kind of chilling in the bay, or the inlet, as opposed to waiting.
We could have done it ourselves, but the otters are cuter.
Yeah, see, Namaka agrees with me.
Yeah. You guys pull.
I don't get to say that very often.
y'all
I think most of
pull
us agree
in
with you.
support. And so Zoran goes, all right. Time for a lesson, striplings. And he walks up and he goes, now I know everyone has a say, but follow my lead on this one. And I'll show you how you get things done real quickly and quietly. So he walks up to there is a dock official, of course, as you guys are used to this. He walks in and the guy it is a Lankermoyan, full beard. There's two of them. One is a woman who has an artificial, like, kind of pharaonic beard, like, thing. The other is an old dude with a beard. They are stroking their beards in unison as they look over their records, as they go, as the old man goes, an Asrolian vessel. Yes, the Silver Seeker, yes, for the temple, the fish market temple. Yes, I know this one. What brings you all here to our fine city today? And he doesn't seem to know which one of y'all to look at, because he's not used to, like, a crowd walking down together. It's usually just, like, the crew and the second in command, or the captain and the second in command. And Zoran just goes, well, we're on our way west, so we're stopping for the night. Yes. So the fees would be, and he's checking, he's pulling, he's got, like, this giant tablet, and then, like, he's checking it, looking at it. He doesn't see it. He turns to the woman, switches tablets with her, checks the other one, and they're like, it's like a clay tablet with, like, wax that he's, like, indenting into the wax. He's like, no, not this one. And he pulls another.
Ferrari is glancing at Zaron as this is going on, like as if he's restraining the urge to bust in. Like,
yeah, Zaron goes, "Shh." And he goes, I was like, I think this, like when we last came here, or with a vessel of this size, it was 15 lunars, I believe. Yes. Was it? When was your last voyage with us? And then Zaron just sighs and hands him a bag, which you guys can clearly see contains like about 20 lunars. And the man goes, "Ah, yes, 15 lunars sounds about right," and calmly pockets it, and then like puts his arm around the younger Liker boy and then just walks off. And Zaron goes, "When in doubt, just bribe people."
Effective lesson.
They will drown, like sages. They will make it last as long as they want to drive you insane, just so that you will pay them more to make it stop. So when you're in a hurry, just shove the money at them. It'll have to be more, but the longer you let them talk, the less money you have to give them. No, they're not chaos. They're just.
This is why
bureaucrats.
knowing too much is wrong. Goes to your head.
They're not chaos. I don't get Rune Lord status for killing them.
Correct.
So I have been told.
They are, but they're not chaos. They're Lightbringers. But what they are is bureaucrats, and that's almost as evil.
They've read too many books. Their brains are swollen. That's all it is.
Lightbringers is when a whole bunch of folk got together to do things they wouldn't otherwise do. You know, some of them, like Yermo and Lankomoy, may not always be.
All right.
May not always have done the right thing.
So the next, and Zaron turns and goes, "Next step. Where the hell are we sleeping?" And he's like He is addressing this whole crowd of teenagers like he's a chaperone on a field trip. Is that next?
You've been here before. Where do you recommend?
Yeah, next step.
Well,
we have to find out where we're sleeping.
Unless we want to just... It would be economic to all sleep on a boat. However, if we're taking the opportunity to stop in at such a fine port as this, we might as well enjoy ourselves a little, shouldn't we?
Up to you. You can sleep on the boat. Someone has to sleep on the boat to stop it from being robbed. We usually draw lots for that.
I'm fine sleeping on the boat, but I want to drink first.
We have a volunteer. Gunner's sleeping on the boat. That's one less that has to draw lots. All right.
All right. Well, are we drawing lots then? All right.
Lots it is.
I'm going to make a sleight check.
Are you are you sleight of handing the lots?
Ferrari doesn't want to sleep on the boat.
That's fair.
That's a failure.
So wait, are we making rolls?
No, yeah, you can, yeah. So what I was going to call for was a luck check, but Ferrari, because you failed the sleight of hand check, Zaron smacks your hand as you reach into the thing of tokens and goes, "Ferrari has volunteered."
I've changed my mind. I don't want to wish to be on the boat.
No, too late now. Too late now. My close friend Gunner, right, throws his arm around his shoulders. We are sleeping on the boat.
Don't worry, we'll bring you back a souvenir.
Are you making puppy eyes at your mom, Kiro? Rinda, feared pirate, or about across about half of Genertella, just looks at her tiny daughter, sighs, and passes you 5 lunars. And she goes, "This is why you don't spend. This is why I was telling you, you don't spend all that money at the hall." Yes, I know I'm the best. That's how I got your dad. And you all, so the rest of y'all, so Gunnar, Ferrari, you are begrudgingly joined by Arami and Atuma to stay on the boat, the four of you. So 3 Marines and a shaman. Oh, and Ondina will be with you. So there are 5 of you staying on the boat to ward off potential thieves. The rest of you go into town. Normally, this is the part where I would say you guys can buy stuff on account, but I believe all of you are just totally broke at this point.
Not for long.
I have money, but I'm on the boat.
Look, I am well versed in the noble art of buying low and selling high.
Okay.
I'm going to try and make some money.
All right. Valencia,
I'm going to the market.
Valencia, how much money do you have?
19 looters.
All right. Give me a bargain roll.
Wait. Wait. Before you do
give
that,
some money on the basis of...
Kozar's talking?
Can Kamzu, if you're trying to make some money, Kamzu would also be interested in helping your venture, perhaps.
All right, yeah,
We're investing in Isari's business.
Yeah, so as the losers are being led back to the boat, Celestia's gonna turn to her comrades. I'm thinking we go enjoy ourselves a little, maybe make a little bit of additional profit. Who's with me?
Sure. That sounds
excellent.
I didn't say I wanted a drink before I was on the boat. Someone get me something.
Consider
You're gonna force me on this thing.
Don't worry,
your buddies, your buddies Nira and Zareth are also with you, who I notice are also both merchants. So you have this trio of Wertagi teenage merchants, air quotes. All of y'all's
one of them is a sailor. The Isseries is actually a sailor, not a merchant.
Oh, this is true, but she is an Isserid, same difference.
Quick question: is Jory is going into the town, right?
Yes.
Ferrari pulls Jory aside, and he's like, "All right, there's plenty of sailors here. We have an excellent shot. I've got whatever this booze is."
You're holding up the booze from Makan. Okay.
Yes. So, you're in town. Find about 4 or 5 sailors, and we'll get a game going.
Jory claps you on the shoulder. Got it. Wait, are we sabotaging them, or are we playing this straight?
Jory, don't offend me.
Right, of course, we're cursing. Got it, right, yeah. Why would I think anything different?
Oh my god.
Jory runs up. Wait, are you bringing these people back on the boat, or are you, drinking with them on the dock, is the plan?
Oh, on the dock. No, we're not bringing them onto the ship. That would, that's a good way to get thrown off the boat.
That would get you in trouble with the heavily armed Marines that are sitting there and kind of annoyed with you at a general bit level.
No, we're going to be gambling, drinking, and cheating egregiously on the dock.
Gotcha. All right. So, how much money are people loaning Thalesia for this money making venture?
I have 12 lunars.
Are you giving all of them to Thalesia? Is the question. How much are you giving?
So I have 93 lunars. So
money bags.
I could give. I don't think I'm gonna give all of it, but I'll give 40 lunars.
Okay.
See if you can do something
so
with that.
I have
casually the annual income of a farming family is just passed your way, Thalesia.
Wonderful. So I'm going to go down the market. I'm just going to start I'm going to start kind of bartering the hell out of everything I find.
All right. So
can I assist with any of my craft skills, perchance?
All right. So here's
if
how
you
we're
can
gonna,
find
here's how we're gonna do it. You also got another 20 lunars from Gunnar. So we're gonna separate the pot into 10 lunar increments. All right. and I'm gonna have you roll a bargain roll for each of those. Because you're not betting it all in on all one thing, right?
If because Galtos did mention if he could help with his craft skills at all, if he could like be able to find like some very fine quality stuff within his like field of expertise that's like for a reasonable price. I don't know if he'd be able to do that.
I work on ships, so you know.
Okay,
maybe
I guess like sailcloth, like rigging stuff like that.
Okay. So.
Okay, let me.
All right.
First bargain roll.
Yep.
Success.
All right, you make profit of 2 lunars.
Okay.
From 10 to 12. Okay, here's how it's gonna work. Every success, you go from 10 to 12. Specials get you 14. Crits get you 15. All right.
Okay, so how many bundles of 10 am I? Or how?
A failure drops you down to 6. Though.
Okay. So what I have 80 92. No, wait. What? No. How much money do I have?
It's Kamzu gave you
40 plus
Gunnar
12.
Gave you 20.
Okay.
I'll just give 12 because it's all he has. Yeah. I can give less if it makes the math easier.
60. Nah. 72 plus my 19 is 91. Okay. 91 lunars.
So you get 9.
2,
we'll just
3,
say 9
4,
rolls.
5, 6, 7.
Sorry, there's a bunch of rules, but I felt like this would be the easiest
so
way
first
to
one,
math.
Success turns 10 into 12.
Yep.
The second one, what's the special threshold for 90?
Special threshold for 90 is, one moment as I grab my calculator because I foolishly closed it. Times 0.2.
18?
It is 18, yeah.
18. Okay. So that is just a regular. So that's a second 12. Third is another success. Fourth is that's a special.
So you make
that's
14.
Not a crit. 14. Okay. Then fifth. Success. Sixth is success. Seventh is special.
So plus 4.
Eighth is special. Ninth is this one is a bundle of 11. It's a success. Yeah, okay. Would that turn into like 13?
Yeah, it turns into 13. So it's still plus 2. So you make like
let me do the math real quick.
It's something around like 20 lunars.
Yeah. 12 plus 14.
Impressive for buying and selling inside the same city.
Plus 14 plus 14 plus 13.
I will be
okay. So I've turned 91 lunars into 115.
Nice. Pretty decent.
Yeah.
For a day's work of haggling. I will be refining how much money I make, what you guys make, by doing just this general kind of like just rolling bullshit.
Sure.
But yeah. So you make 24 lunars. You have to spend some of it on booze for Gunnar.
Yes, absolutely.
How much money?
Let me pull out weapons equipment while the gamblers are doing their thing, and I'll go look up.
So, Ferrari, Jory comes back with like a gaggle of sailors. So what exactly is the thing? Is the plan?
So the first thing that I need to do is convert either my Hazia or some portion of my booze into money.
Okay.
I will then use that money and what Jory has as seed capital.
Jory will spot you the money. He's got the money.
Okay, cool. Then we'll use that as seed capital to start a game of dice.
All right.
And the plan is
what's the plan?
We're going to cheat at dice.
All right, cool. Are you like drinking the booze during it?
Yeah, we'll pass around the alcohol in little cups to anyone who seems like they're paying too much attention.
Question: What is Ferrari's constitution?
Oh, Ferrari's not drinking.
Oh, okay, good.
No. The Triton alcohol is, as I said, to be passed around into the hands of the other sailors we've lured
Gotcha.
here.
All right,
If it seems like they're
I would
doing
like
well.
you to roll me. All right, so you're cheating. So this is sleight of hand as opposed to gambling. However, they all have to make Constitution checks first to not get plastered and thus have many much difficulty in catching you.
Correct.
Well, that guy with a roll of 94 is in fact very plastered.
Okay.
That guy with a 70. How many
So
people?
tough.
How many people did you? About how many do you run this thing with?
3 to 5.
Okay.
So few enough people that if we have to flee to the boat, they can't credibly threaten the Marines.
Okay. Of the 5, there is one dude who is not plastered.
Okay, we don't cheat against him.
He is, in fact, still drunk, though.
That's fine.
What the hell? What the hell's in that thing?
It's booze from deep underwater.
It's
Who's
got
for a
booze.
demigod?
So now,
Yeah, it's got-
here's the final portion of the strategy, and this
Okay.
relies a little bit on social engineering. The final portion of the strategy is to run this scam. You don't cheat against all of them.
Yeah.
You leave whoever the most popular or loudest person is. You let them win,
All right.
so that they feel good about what's happening and will support you if the others accuse you of cheating.
All right. So I would like you to roll me insight here. You're being assisted by Jory. Who,
I'd like to augment this with illusion if possible, or disorder, whichever you think is better.
I would say disorder works here better.
Okay, we're gonna roll a disorder. That is a 65 out of 70. So
Okay,
that's a
it's a
regular
success.
pass.
Check on your disorder rune.
Okay, and then my insight own species is not good. What's Jory's helping out?
Yeah,
help
he.
worth?
What the fuck? He rolls a 2.
Okay, change of plans. I'm assisting Jory.
Jory nails it instantly, and he's like, "It's that guy." He points
Okay.
at like this kind of skinny dude who's like drinking happily, but like he's not like the biggest or anything, but he does seem to be like the most charismatic of the bunch.
Perfect. So he can win.
Okay.
We're bilking the other 3.
Okay. Roll me your sleight of hand.
Right.
Where did my dice go? My dice fell.
That is. Oh my! I actually succeeded. That is a 19 out of 38.
Wait, you were doing this with a sleight of hand of 38?
Yes.
Is the 30 after the augment?
Oh no, that wasn't counting the augment.
Where did my dice go?
Oh, with the, I guess it's 19 out of 58 technically.
That's slightly better. At least you had better than even odds.
Alright, he did not succeed due to being drunk. To catch you. So you make, how much are you betting?
How much has Jory got?
Jory's got about 10 lunars, all total.
Well, I mean, we'll keep this game running until they run out of money, or we run out of alcohol, or they quit.
Okay. Okay, I would like you to roll me another sleight of hand check, and then we're gonna kind of shift this off screen as we bounce back and forth around.
Sure.
Sailors known for not for stopping before they run out of money.
Oh yeah.
That second one was a failure. That was 75.
Okay, well the other guy still fails his scan check. So, all right. So I'm actually gonna pause here because we've been going for a bit, and I would like to take a bio break real quick.
No worries.
All right, we're back recording. This started. Okay, we have Thalesia making money, Ferrari conning a bunch of drunks. I love that he got given a gift out of a joke by Makan and immediately turned around to use it to steal money off of people.
What else was I gonna do with that?
Drink it.
Sell it?
No, that would be foolish. This could be poisons to people. You don't know.
This is true. There's a good chance that some of these people don't wake up tomorrow.
They'll wake up. They just might be blind.
No. I mean, they're gonna wake up in 2 days. Kind of
Oh
a
yeah,
deal.
well, possibly.
But so who else? So Gunner Gunner is on the boat.
Yep.
Namaka is
Are
looking.
the other people on the boat just like hanging off the railing, watching me
Yes.
do this?
Yes, 100%.
Probably.
I don't know what Gunner's doing, but like the other Marines are just sitting there watching you, like, and he's doing it again. There is
I guess it makes sense. These people haven't encountered it before.
Yeah,
I don't know what it's like.
Atuma and Arami are like quietly hefting their, like they're doing, like, you know, that the thing people do when they're reaching underneath the table for their gun. They're doing that with their javelins in case someone tries to stab Ferrari.
No one's trying to stab me. We're all friends here.
Yes, for now.
I mean,
This is a
if he does
friendly
end
game
up
of
messing up
dice.
and getting beaten, do we have to help him?
I mean, Atuma's like, I mean, he is a shaman. That is useful, right?
I mean, like,
we're
I'm
all
not saying
agreement
let
that's
him
useful,
kill him
right?
or anything. I'm not saying we let him do anything serious. But, you know, like,
Oh, you mean
Look.
I'm not throwing unless they pull knives.
yeah, exactly.
Everyone here ought to know that if you watch over Ferrari while he's doing a con, he will buy you around afterwards.
That's fair.
Okay.
And he does buy us
Okay.
booze, so, you know,
Yeah.
he
Yeah,
has
that's
some
just-
uses. So all right, so that leaves Kamzu, Galtos, and the Maka looking for like an inn or something to stay in, right?
Yes.
I think Galtos was slightly
No,
assisting
Galtos
with
is
some
with
of the
Thalesia.
trade.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yes. So we have formed three groups. We got Gunner and Ferrari doing Gunner watching Ferrari do a con. Thalesia and Galtos making money by running around the market like chickens with their heads cut off. And then we got Namaka and Kamzu going, where the hell are we sleeping?
Yeah. I can. I'll get like I'll still get a lot of alcohol, but I can put some of the funds towards getting us like a private room with hot water as well, if we want that.
Yeah. So, you guys. So the two. So did Thalesia and Galtos make a plan to meet up with the others that were looking for a place afterwards?
Presumably.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So you guys set up plans, and so Namaka and Kamzu, you guys follow Zarin and your parents' crew because they've been here many a time. For various to varying degrees of like been here in terms of friendliness. Zoran is giving y'all like just helpful pointers about like sailing, and he's currently talking about the upsides to just bribing the dock official, which is that when you bribe them, they don't tend to look too closely at your crew, which is helpful when you're traveling with these idiots. And he's patting like Tarala and Rinda on the back, and they're both staring at him like the little brother they want to like strangle.
How many people are like going into town?
About like 26.
Okay.
26 to 30. The entire crew is like 36 people.
Okay.
So I did my math
Sounds
wrong. So there's like 5 of them staying back. So there's 31 going into the thing.
Yeah. Sounds good.
So you guys are all looking around for an inn. Kamzu is the literate one, right? Like.
Yes.
What does Kamzu
Yes.
read again? He reads.
The Western.
Okay, Western.
Yeah.
There's so to describe the signs on Handra, all shops tend to have like a hanging sign, right, which has like 3 things in sequence in Handra, right? It has like a runic symbol for those people that can't read. So like when you walk up to an inn, it has harmony, fertility, and movement over the door, and then underneath it it'll have in Theolan like a name, and then beneath that, like kind of scribbled on, it will frequently have like a Western Malchione thing, if that makes sense.
Okay. So I'm reading scribbles.
Yeah, you're reading the scribbles at the bottom because like that's sort of being added on as to attract like sailors from the west, if that.
Yeah.
So like you guys you find an inn that's the name is Liv's Bosom, And like you see this icon everywhere. The founder of the city of Hondra is Hondra Leave. She was an escaped. She was a young woman forced to be a pleasure slave of a trade prince, who then led a slave escape, and then led them out into the marshy islands that became the city of Hondra, which is of course named after her. And so like there's usually like depictions of her in like the Israelian style. So like this one is clearly a play on the fact that the usual icon of her is topless. Well, rather it's in the Israelian style, so like the dress goes around her breasts as opposed to thing. But like and the icon of her is like offering a hug to you. You get the feeling this might be slightly scandalous if it wasn't for the fact that like like to a Westerner, this would probably be scandalous. To you as Israeli, this
No,
sort of joke is normal.
I'm going to veto that one. The Seshnella is very sensual.
Well, no, they're sensual, but they're also prudish. Is the funny thing. If you
No, they aren't. I'm pretty sure they aren't.
They mentions prudishness in the guide, so.
Okay, I will look at that then, because I don't know. The picture Nolas while the lady literally has her
Oh yeah, that's Nolas Wall, but like in Seshnella, if you look at the art for the women in Seshnella, it's not.
Okay.
But yeah, like in the West, the Rokari prudishness is the kind of pervasive stereotype to which, despite Nolas Wall being the main port of call. So like this is a big inn. It has plenty of room. It's not very spacious, but I'm gonna be honest, you guys are not used to having space to begin with. Y'all live in essentially like the urban tenement buildings that Rome had at its height. Mm-hmm. You live in basically one of those. So like you live in like what we would consider kind of a broom closet, in size generally. So like to you, them having just a bed and like some room to walk around in is pretty spacious. Not to mention the last few days you've been sleeping on the shore and on a bed mat, because you usually just like dock the ship, everyone rows ashore and sleeps there, and then rows back out, or in your case swims back out. Yeah, ships aren't very roomy. Privacy is it's a foreign concept to Wertagi, put it that way. At least y'all's group. So you guys make your way in. The proprietor of the tavern / inn is this jolly dude who is just he's sliding things like horns of mead and everything every which way to everyone that's at the bar, laughing, joking. He's seemingly carrying on 6 different conversations. He looks up, sees you all, looks at Tarala, pales slightly before smiling and waving, as he clearly recognizes her, but is too scared to actually comment on the fact that he's recognized her, as you guys all, as a crowd of blue-skinned people, walk into his establishment.
What? Oh, I guess actually trade talk would be the language here.
Trade talk. Heortling works.
Possibly boat speech, depending on how many sailors they have.
Yeah, boat speech definitely works. You can roll me any of those to see how well you're talking to them.
Well, I'm gonna track conversational trade talk.
Okay.
So I'm at so I double it, so I'm at 102.
Okay.
So, if we can talk trade talk.
Yeah, you can talk trade. You can always talk trade talk, pretty much.
Yeah, and this is a transaction, so.
Yes, exactly. That reminds me, Ferrari, what language are you using to run your con?
Oh, let me consult my huge list of languages.
I mean, I have
trade talk 40.
Roll trade talk for me.
No, wait, hold on. I'm sorry. I was looking at hold on. What's my trade talk again? I was looking at
40.
A different character sheet. I have trade talk 60.
Oh, okay. Roll me trade talk. Were you looking at Selamats?
I rolled a... Why did I roll this now? I rolled a 7.
Congrats, they completely understand you.
Good.
There is no miscommunication in the amount of money being wagered on all the dice or what the dice are coming up. Question.
I mean, that's good.
Did you borrow Namaka's knuckle dice or did you bring your own?
Oh, no, I assumed I have dice. I can borrow Namaka's if I need to.
I was gonna say, did you like it's only like a clack or something how much dice cost, but like I didn't know if you actually had purchased dice.
I actually had not paid for dice.
All right, you could.
But I'm not cheating by loading the dice, so
Yeah.
I could use anybody's dice.
Yeah. So do you borrow Namaka's cleanly made knuckle dice made from the fingers of thieves?
If she'll let me borrow them, absolutely.
Kiro, do you loan him your dice for a cut? Yes. Ooh, that's the hard part.
Oh, I gotta make a disorder roll real quick.
Yeah, I was about to. I was gonna ask for one.
I gotta check my disorder.
Can Ferrari?
I am unable to prevent myself from being sarcastic.
Kiro, you have the moment to extort Ferrari. Use it wisely. We have this was one of my goals for the campaign, is because you all grew up together. I was instantly going, we're gonna lean hard into y'all like fucking with each other.
We know each other very, very well.
Yeah, you guys literally grew up with each other.
Yeah.
This has not always mean we like each other, but it does mean we know each other very, very well.
Ooh, what? That's threatening. Yeah, okay, deal. Well, I'll pay you the temple tithe.
Oracle transformed to a water lizard in his sleep and sleep top of him.
That is an effective threat from the. Don't piss off the shapeshifter in the party. All right, so you, Kamzu, Namaka, you guys are you are being allowed to negotiate your own rooms. Your parents, Arinda is not doing it for you, Namaka. You are on your own. Your mom is watching. Do not shame her.
Oh dear. Because I don't have good bargain.
Kamzu, there is a board behind him with numbers.
Okay.
Roll me a read, write, Western/Malchione.
Okay, let's do this. 1D. Where's? Oh, you scroll down. That is a success.
Okay, you clearly can see. Runes don't normally work for numbers, though, Namaka, unfortunately for you.
I don't think Namaka will be persuaded by that argument.
Kamzu, you clearly see behind him, it says 1 night, 5 clacks.
Oh yeah, I can afford that.
Yeah. Mr. Moneybags.
Yeah, I actually have 8 clocks on my sheet. So yeah.
Which is that is lunars. I believe it's 10. No, is it 10 or 12 clacks to a lunar?
Yeah, it's 10.
10.
10.
10.
It's half a
So
lunar, Kiro.
Yeah.
There he goes. So the guy is looking at you all, because you all, like, the Wartagi have formed an orderly queue with the two of you at the front and like the adults in the back just kind of watching. And he's just, and the bartender is just kind of staring nervously between the crowd of blue-skinned teenagers, and then the infamous pirate in the back of the room. back to the blue-skinned teenagers, and is like, "So, what can I get y'all?"
I
He is like frantic, like you know the like classic tavern innkeeper thing you see in every movie where they're like cleaning a glass or like a drinking implement. He's doing that at a breakneck speed.
Yeah.
As he gets more nervous, you can see him counting the number of blue people, and as he counts more, he starts doing it faster and faster.
We want.
Okay.
How are the holy
hang on,
countries by the rotation
have the
of sound?
groups have the two in-town groups met back up by now?
You
Okay.
slip back in to the back of the queue.
All right.
We want.
Felicia is carrying an amphora on her shoulder.
Just a
As she
full
slips in.
amphora of wine. Got it.
Yeah.
Or
so
are you carrying it? Like, or are you making one of your stronger friends carry it?
Yeah, I'll have one of my. I'll have what's his name? Dramatis Personae. I'll have Zareth be carrying it.
Zareth is carrying the amphora of wine on his shoulder, and he's just like, he's muttering to himself about, why do I always have to carry this stuff? He says, being clearly like 3 inches taller and stronger and notably more muscular than the rest of the group. But nonetheless, he is muttering to himself, sadly, why do I always have to carry things?
Right.
The inn owner looks at the short blue lady and goes, right, yeah, yes. How much you paying? Eyes notably tracking behind you, going, at the people in the back. Tarala is just calmly resting with her hand on her sword, nonchalant as ever.
How much?
Yep.
How many, out of character, kind of? How many rooms would we be expected to fit in?
Like, you'd be buying out the place, to be honest.
Yeah. Well, we're used to bunking up as well, so
this is true. So
yeah,
it would be like probably like 2 people per room.
Okay, yeah.
I mean, we could also just use the common floor. We could like rent the entire place out and just use.
How much would it cost to rent the place out?
For one night, a season for like a tenement room for a season is 30 lunars.
Yeah,
so presumably, okay, to a per day for one person on the common floor is 1 clack.
Yeah. So honestly, like 5 lunars probably rents out the entire common room for everyone.
Yeah. So Felicia is going.
Yeah.
Felicia's going to stroll up to who's at the front of the who's
Namaka and Kamzu.
Yeah, Felicia's going to stroll up to them and like put 8 shiny lunars into their hand.
I'm just picturing Felicia like dropping them one at a time.
Yeah.
Just clink, 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 clink.
Yeah.
He's staring at it. This is a lot of money.
Yeah.
And he looks up. He looks at you. Do you have like runes on your clothes or like painted, tattooed on you of a series?
I don't actually know. I know I am wearing the Isseries hat.
Okay. That
so I have that
recognizes
on
you.
at least.
He sees you, and there's like relief because he looks around. He doesn't recognize the cults of anyone else. And so he's just like, oh, thank God, a trade cultist.
We'll probably be taking what room you have for the night, but don't worry. We'll clean up after ourselves.
Yeah, okay, yeah, sure. And he just like palms he just palms the I presume the we will was in Wertagi.
Yeah.
My assumption is whenever you talk to yourselves, you switch back to Wertagi so the other people can't hear you.
Yeah.
Look,
I need to sell him on this.
Yeah. So, he's just like, yeah, sure. And then he yells back and he's like, Baron, put the sign out. We're full. What?
And well, sorry to bother you more, but do you happen to have baths here? After several days at sea, start feeling the need to clean up a little.
We can get you like big buckets in one of the rooms.
As long as the water's hot, that will be fine. Look, I have more civilized tastes than the rest of you barbarians.
I'm not actually there, so this is not being said in character. If I was there, it would be being said in character.
I will say, everyone, whenever Thalesia comments on baths, she does get side-eye from a lot of the others.
Look, yeah. I enjoy looking like I haven't been swimming in like salt water.
Why?
But swimming in salt water is good for you. You hear from behind
you. Like if I'm dealing with the landlubbers, they expect a bit more of a refined look, and I kind.
Yeah, and that's why we're better than them.
They're all dumb. You just hear from behind you. They're all dumb fucks, though.
I feel.
Let him have his pomp. He's the one who earned the money to pay for this.
I feel Kamzu is the only one who kind of agrees with Valencia.
but does he say it out loud?
I don't think he says it out loud, but he's definitely going to make use of the baths.
Okay, fair.
Yeah. Thalesha may have been infected by landlubber customs.
Yeah.
But
yeah, she spends too much time at the trade
that she is elegant and refined compared to her.
All right, we bounce back to the con job. Bari, you are deep in a game of like 4 different sets of dice. Where are you rolling like? Are we doing like Dead Man's Dice kind of thing, or?
Okay. I expect this is a fairly elaborate dice game of the kind that people have made up over many, centuries. Yeah. So it's probably fairly complex, which is helping me cheat.
Fair enough.
Not that I'm cheating all the time, to be clear. Plenty of these roles are being played straight.
Oh yeah, yeah. You're doing the thing. You're holding up the conversation. You're talking. Gunnar, give me a scan check.
Okay.
Gunnar, what do your fish eyes see?
That is a failure, unfortunately. That's a 75. I do not see anything today. I'm a bit distracted by the game.
You're entranced by how Virari's hands are moving. He's doing a shell game bit to prove he's not cheating. Virari is like shuffling the bowls around to show that like they could be going to anyone. Virari. You are in the middle of it. I would like a sleight of hand check.
Okay, here comes another one. That is an 11. That's a special, actually, nice. With the augment.
Yeah, they don't notice shit. With an 85. They have a minus 30 from being plastered, and they don't have that good a scan to begin with, and they roll an 85. So they continue to not see anything.
This is how the strategy works.
Yeah. So you are at the point where you have gained about 20 lunars. Just stealing. You may, in fact, be getting close to taking the shirt off of these guys. These 4 guys' backs. Whereas the 5th guy is happy as a clam.
Perfect.
Drinking. And he's like, this is the good stuff. He's holding up a little cup.
If I think I've knocked off all the money that I can out of these guys before they begin turning to violence, I'll start gently wrapping the game up.
Alright. Roll me a game then.
Well, it's been fun, gentlemen.
Roll me game? Is it game or gamble?
The skill is called game.
Okay, then roll game.
Okay. I will roll game. That is a failure.
Okay.
That is not quite a fumble, thankfully. It is a 95.
No, one of the droids goes, "No, another round, another round."
You want to go? You sure, buddy? All right.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll stick in it. Okay.
I think the fish
Oh,
is cheating.
oh.
Hey, we're all friends here. Hey, ho, 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 ho. Hold on. Don't be tossing around words like that.
Yeah, man. The guy that's been winning is like, yeah, man. Yeah, he ain't. The fish ain't cheating. Look. And he looks at his pile. He points at his pile, which is noticeably bigger than when it started. Most of which is the money that you have won off of the other guys, not your own.
Exactly. Yeah, I'll just play around straight to wrap things up, since they're insisting that we keep going.
Yep. Roll me another game.
All right. That's 57 out of 50.
You lose 2 lunars.
It hurts my feelings.
You out of your haul of 22. Your haul is down to 22.
Okay. I'll disengage. All right, I can feel my luck turning. That's time for me to go.
There's whining.
Good game, boys.
There's whining. There's complaining, but they do not succeed in demanding another round with an 83.
I retreat to the boat. Pay Jory out his
I
cut.
find it funny that game was effectively like spirit dance, but for gambling. In this situation.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Um.
I retreat to the boat. I pay Jory out his quarter. I set aside the 10% for to pay back Namaka for her dice, and then I hand out a lunar each to all of the Marines who were each Marine who was lounging against the rail watching over the game.
Cool, Gunner. You gain a lunar.
Woo.
Yeah. Woo. So, you gain about 15 then. No, wait, no. So two to Namaka for the dice.
Yep.
Then how much did you pay Jory?
A quarter.
Oh,
So
okay.
6.
6 to Jory. Then so that's 10 out of 22. Then 4 to the Marines. It's 14.
I think I come out with 8. I think I
Yeah.
come out with 8 lunars.
You do. You
Total.
come out with 8 lunars.
A highly profitable night.
Mm-hmm. All right. We're gonna,
So horrifically broke.
in the sake of not getting stuck in forever shenanigans and Hundred, we're going to fast forward a bit. You guys sleep through the night. It's sleeping. Well, for those of you who are not sleeping on the ship, it is a nice, welcome change of events to sleep on something cushioned. More cushioned than like just a roll thrown across the sand or dirt. But so you all wake up bright, nice. I wouldn't say bright because it's not bright, but it is early. And you all hobble onto the ship. Gunner, you have not slept because your job was to stay awake. So you are immediately kind of like unceremoniously shoved below deck so you can nap.
See ya.
While everyone else gets ready to get underway. The otters make their return, demanding more fish and or shells to tow you out. But you all can choose to not need them on account of you call on the ocean to do it. Well, in this case,
I
it's
feel
the
like we
sea.
probably
But,
used
you know.
a lot of our fish supply already on them, so should
Yeah.
probably use our own power.
The otters give you a very sad, heartbroken look as they watch as your ship just kind of peels away on its own. And they sit there,
I think we just
sadly
fucked the ship.
carrying their ropes like this as they stare up, just like,
I feel, unfortunately, the crew has been acclimated
Yes.
to Otter Sadface by Tagger,
oh,
my
that's
otter.
true. You do have Tagger the Otter. I forgot Tagger the Otter is in fact here. He has been. He was having a whole conversation with the otters, and I should probably move my mouse so that the recording isn't just constantly playing the otter gif just forever in the corner.
There
of
is
the
no
screen.
No. Leave it there. Leave it there.
But yeah, Tagger is sitting there. He comes back to you and goes, "Did you know that the river god loves otters here?"
Smart God.
We have to come back.
I'm sure we will. At least on the way home back.
They have a temple and everything. An otter temple.
Oh, now I do actually want to go to the Otter Temple.
Making
Well,
note.
we have to visit the Otter Temple.
Yeah,
I mean, obviously.
Making note of visit Otter Temple on the way back. So you guys set sail and go around the rest of the thing. Your next big port of call is Noloswal, which is a much bigger deal. However, first you guys have to sail for a bit ways on high alert as you pass by the pirate kingdom of Alatan. And kingdom is being generous. It's like a bunch of huts and a bunch of weird cannibal dudes that love murdering people. If you can call that a kingdom.
The pirate hutdom.
Man, it's crazy how like this one corner of Maniri is like the shithole.
Yeah.
Because you have the Pirate Kingdom and you have Romalia.
Yeah,
right
it's
next
right next to each other.
And
What
also
is
the tax
Romalia?
deer. The tax deer a little farther north.
Romalia is Gloranthan, North Korea, to quote Jeff.
Right. So did someone say tax deer?
Yes.
Yes, the Prolori. The elf people.
The Prowlerellans who
Yeah,
extort everyone who is traveling
yes,
by
they
land into Rallios.
they show up as they are deer riding humans. They show up on their deer horses and then say, you either basically they offer you they extort you by saying either you hire one of us as a guide or we raid the shit out of you and you don't leave our lands.
Yeah. They're also
Right.
they're also Assumption, so they can just turn into deers if they as well on occasion.
Also, to be clear, these are not like the white-tailed deer, you know, eastern seaboard
No.
U.S. deer. These are elk.
Yeah, these are elk.
Oh yes,
Right.
my bad, elk. You're right. So yeah,
are
significantly
the-
more scary.
These are the big deer.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
Well, yeah. I don't think there are
business.
moose function, and we should be thankful for that.
I believe there are
because
in Frenella.
I'll have to check that.
You don't think they were what function?
Moose Hasuchin.
Moose.
Right. Isn't moose just the same name?
Bigger
for...
elk.
Elks they are different.
Yeah,
Elks are a
yeah.
lot smaller. Moose
There's
so fucking big.
Yes.
You do.
You do not fuck with
So
moose.
there's a recurring joke in Canada that when a moose meets a car, it's the moose that walks away.
Yes.
I'm aware of that. Yes.
That's not a joke. That's
No,
how it
it's
works.
not, yeah. Yeah.
It's just that
we build overpasses for
Okay.
moose so they don't disrupt traffic.
Right. Yeah. So I think actually I just looked it up and I was correct in thinking this. So in the US they are different things.
Yes.
But in Europe, we call the same species as the moose elk.
Correct.
Oh, interesting.
Yes,
So
that is correct. It's a cause of significant confusion sometimes.
yes.
I see.
Well, except in
uh,
Norway, they don't because they also have moose in Norway.
Sometimes, yeah, and to a degree, the separation has, spread everywhere because the US is, internet dominant.
English.
But yeah, technically speaking, elk in Europe can just mean the same thing as a moose.
Ah,
But
in parts of Europe, depending. Also, just as a note, the Prolori are in fact Sunchen, which means many of them can transform into elk as well.
yes.
An additionally horrifying concept. But anyway, yes.
Yeah.
So the point is, this corner of Glorantha is like bad.
Yeah. So as you guys are sailing, there's a note in like a tour guidey kind of tone. Zoran calls out, "Now, reminder, never go ashore over there." And he's pointing off to the right as you guys are sailing, which is towards Romalia. They do in fact consider the sea their enemies, and anything coming from the sea is to be hunted down and murdered. They're also god learners, so if you do end up there, murder the shit out of them.
so they're not wrong, just bad.
Yeah. And on our left here, that shithole is Alatan. You may remember from the time they tried to murder your grandparents. Yes, Tamaka, you do remember correctly. Kill them. Or hang them off the side of your ship as a form of retribution. That they do that to prisoners, we do that to them.
So noted. Never go to Romalia.
The Ferrari writes down in the air. Or does he have a little notebook?
No, I think he's just writing it in the air performatively.
Got it. So, now when we round the bend, he points forward ahead to like the bend, we start getting in the Quinpolic League waters. They got their triremes. They are our friends. Normally. Unless you're being like them, and he points at Rinda and Tarala. Don't be like them when we're around the navy of the Quinpolic League. Got it?
Got it?
We save the piracy for when they're not looking.
Oh, well, yeah, of course.
So, we sail around. I understand, I think.
I assume we do not stop at Handra.
No, we did stop at Handra. You mean...
Oh, we did. The Handra was where we stopped.
Yeah.
I assume we don't stop at Feiji.
No, that you skipped past that.
Yeah, Feiji
What
was
is
a ways
Feiji and
past.
what's so bad about it?
Oh, I hate it. They
It also has
stick
a
the sea
giant,
monster
it
on
has
my
a
mother.
giant tower that belongs to an ancient civilization that has the Chaos Rune at the top of it.
Oh,
Okay,
Oh, it's
I hate
the Eye
them.
of Sauron looking one.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, it's just there.
we hate them.
Yeah, so you guys keep on sailing. You sail around. Yeah, yes, literally. It's not subtle. That is the Chaos Rune at the top of the giant lighthouse, or whatever kind of tower it is.
God, it really is just a fucking Tower of Sauron.
Yep.
Yeah.
Celestia's increasingly realizing how all her friends are just homicidal maniacs.
Look. They've got the fucking Chaos Rune on a
And
lighthouse.
also, I like to point out, this is Glorantha. Kill or be killed is kind of every culture's attitude when you're meeting foreigners.
And that is why my cult exists, so we can find better ways than that. So that we can extort and grind you into the ground with the wheels of capitalism instead of killing you. And also we'll teach you trade talk.
No, Kira, you asked that,
No,
and I
it really
immediately
worries.
thought of the that infamous like magic panel from X-Men where she's like, "Do you want to have sex? Do you want to have sex? Do you want to have sex?" Like, "No, I'm here to fight. No, I'm here to fight. No, I'm here to fight." She goes, "Wrong answers," and it just beats the shit out of everyone. It's like that is high beast rune logic right there. So you guys are sailing around Alatan. I would like scan rolls from everyone, and or other sensory / like observation skills that you have. Listening words.
I am going to have. Actually, that's only 2 minutes. Probably I should save that for if
Well,
I actually notice something.
Just to spread out checks, I will try listen, but I rolled an 88, so it doesn't matter.
I don't hear anything like on the water.
Try a scan. I am untrained at scan, and I fail.
And-
Scan.
Observational skill.
Failure.
Hero. So like scan, listen, etc. I will
Yeah,
note this is much more enclosed than like when you were out at more out at sea. This is very like Alatan is very close and it's kind of swampy, brackish water. There's a lot of inlets that the pirates hang out in, as opposed to being like based out of a port.
Well, we
So
are
we're basically
going to be
going
ambushed by
directly.
pirates.
We're basically going
94 is
directly
not a
between
success.
directly between like the marsh and Alatan.
That is the route, yes.
So we're
Because,
okay. We're not like skirting around the outside. Okay.
well, skirting around the outside lets you open to nasty ocean currents.
That is fair. That is fair.
We're target, is that?
So did anyone succeed?
I didn't. And I think I'm one of the people with the better checks in the.
I think
No.
everybody failed.
That
We're
is a
blind.
no. Yes, you are
I
in
believe
fact,
the answer was no.
You are in fact going blind. All right. You guys are just casually walking around, chit-chatting. What are
oh
you
my
all
God, there's
talking
a
about
secret-
as you guys go about? Like, what's the scuttlebutt going across the thing of the Silver Seeker?
Ferrari is sarcastically expressing his disbelief that someone has named a city Smelch.
That's a good one.
I think the thing that's I think the thing that's distracting Galtos is like the wheel momentarily locked up. He's just like
There's no wheel. This is a tiller. It's literally like an oar
right.
that you're holding onto.
Well, right. Well, the tiller locked up for a moment. He's like trying to unstuck it.
Thalesha is kind of like leaning on one of the rails, kind of like quietly reciting to herself all like everything she needs to remember about kind of Western customs and local politics, so she doesn't so she can hopefully help people not fuck up, since this is a lot more alien than Maneria to most of us.
But
I think Gunnar was trying to listen out and then hears the rant about the Kingdom of Smelch and cannot stop laughing.
Yes, the Kingdom of Smelch isn't a very. You just hear Tarala. That's why we call it Alatown, because their naming is shit.
Namaka, please. No worse than furthest? Furthest is just a word. Smelch? I hail from the great city of Smelch.
If they call it Smolk, I could understand it. But like Smelch?
What do you think the local cuisine in Smelch is like?
Well, probably lots of smelches.
Probably smells real bad.
Yeah, but that shit doesn't sound dumb.
I'm imagining that pirate grappling hooks are actively coming aboard as we are having this discussion.
So you say that, Ferrari, but you do hear a dink as like a grappling hook miss. There's two grappling hooks miss because they roll a 79 and a 97.
We stay winning.
We're under attack.
Your
Wait,
kingdom's dumb.
And then you just hear borders. I think.
Pirates!
Really bad borders.
Okay.
It's like Atuma's like they're trying and failing. He's like leaning
How
over
high
the
above
board.
the water are
He's leaning over the side of the board, the ship before ducking back as a javelin goes flying up where his head used to be.
Wait, how tall is our
They're
ship?
going violent.
Your trade ship is it sits a fair ways above the water, because like that's how like ocean vessels thing. So it's like a couple meters above the water. The Alatan ships are like much lower to the water line, so they sneak in under thing because they're kind of their ship. They didn't get like the full training from Dormal, so they're just kind of adapting that to raft building. If that makes sense.
Okay.
So like their ships are much lower to the water line, so they do in fact kind of try and sneak in under you, and they don't have a mast either.
Yeah, that makes sense.
They're like in a way that a lot of like let me see if I can find a picture of one.
While you're looking at that, I think Ferrari's immediate reaction is to lean over the side and cast a double disruption on whoever threw that javelin.
roll that for me.
I think Gunnar's reaction is to lean over the side and cast drown on one of them.
Okay. Yeah. Give.
The pirate misses one grappling hook and gets a fucking rune spell in response.
Are you aiming at anyone in particular, or like at the like you two rush to the side? You lean over. There is a thing. There is like a ship like coming out. Like I said, it is like I got a picture of it, but it doesn't look like this because they don't have their mast up because masts they usually don't.
I want to aim for whoever's at the tiller.
Okay, you aim for the dude at the tiller.
So quick question.
It looks like this.
I'm not super experienced, but I'm assuming I'm assuming their ships are a lot smaller than ours.
Yes.
Would it be possible to get the ship to basically rapidly try and knock over the smaller ships that are like besides us? Okay.
No. You cannot do that.
Okay.
Your ship
was
does
not
not
sure
turn
how
that fast, and that is a great way to break your ship.
Yeah. Okay.
Are there multiple ships attacking
there's
us?
just the one. They're like trying to come out of an inlet, but they're kind of stacked on top of each other. If that makes sense.
Oh.
How many people do there appear to be in it?
Huh?
How many people appear to be in the ship?
So the ship has like about So the guys standing above on the deck are about 10. There is a bunch of dudes, like judging from the oars, there's probably like several dozen rowers, but you only see like a handful of armed dudes.
Given that people are already starting rune spells and other things, Kazmu's also going to try and befuddle someone.
Okay.
Befuddle one of the warriors.
All right. Let's go down the list. Okay. I will roll the resistance. Did you Hair roll for me? And
okay.
Everyone who's rolling magic, just roll for me because we're not really in formal combat right now.
The spell goes off because that's a success on the water rune, and then I believe it's a POW v POW.
Hair. Unless you have like 9 POW below this dude of 13, you successfully he tries to resist and rolls a 95.
I have a POW of 14, so
yeah.
I think I win that POW v POW, do I?
Yes, you do. So roll me your D8 damage to his chest. Virari, he does not succeed with a 50 against you. So how much damage is that to his head?
He takes 4 damage to the head.
That is a dude. Who are you aiming at?
Whoever just threw that javelin.
Okay. So there's this one dude and like this. He's got like the kind of open like flat top helmet that like is popular among like the wolf pirates and stuff. It's the sea people style helmet that you see in art. Sure. You just watch and his head just like goes and he just falls over. 5 damage to the drown, to the guy's torso. That is another person unconscious. That was the dude at the tiller.
Yep.
Okay.
I tossed out a disruption as well.
I cast Befuddle on one of the armed guys.
Okay. What's your POW?
My POW is 13.
Okay. So this is a 50-50. You can roll it.
Okay.
Hero, you rolling Befuddle also on a armed dude? Alright. That is POW 17 versus...
That is a fail.
14, so that is minus... You have plus 15, so that is a 65% chance. Well, with another 95, he doesn't succeed. What the... Alright, you got 2... Okay, so one dude's befuddled. 2 dudes are down. 1 guy successfully didn't... Yeah, they're... I have to roll to see what happens to their damn shit.
That's why I aimed at him. He's
Yeah.
still fucking.
It was the smart move. The shooting, taking out the guy on the tiller is in fact always the smart move.
Unless they happen to be notably more resistant to things, then yeah.
Yeah. So a guy tries to run and grab the tiller. What is this?
Can I attempt to hit that guy with disruption?
What is
as
this?
He
He
goes
rolls
to
a
the pillar?
92. Where's my dice?
Oh god. Are
He
they
runs
just
too
gonna
fast
flip their
and
own
goes over the
ship?
edge.
He
They're gonna flip their own
he
ship.
tries to get ship handling, rolls a 92, and just accidentally wrenches the thing, and the entire ship starts listing as all the rowing just starts pushing it in a circle.
I think at this point we just sail away.
Yeah. Well, are there there's other ships that are like
So
behind
this
it.
is like a small inlet, right, in like the swampy, like marshy coast, the rocky coastline. So like this ship is coming out, and the others were trying to come out behind it because the issue
now
with
they're-
like this thing is you can't see them, but they also can't see you around all the rocky corners and stuff. So they were coming out after they spotted you, but now the one in the lead is listing like this, and is spinning, rotating. So they're
Yeah, I
blocking
think we
the.
just.
I think we just leave. If they've got multiple ships full of fighters following, I don't think we want to stick around. As much as it'd be nice to counter-pirate them.
I mean, anyone who doesn't have a check on your ranged weapon or your POW,
I guess, I
we
chuck
can
a
just
submarine
continue
at one of them.
bombarding them for a bit as we sail away.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think
guys,
basically.
yeah, well, I'll let you guys. All of you guys can roll, like range things to like get a check, because yeah, you guys have utterly like decimated the fighting crew of this one ship. Because like, to be clear, what happened is you all rolled the scan checks, right? Failed.
Mhm.
They also rolled the scan checks and failed. So it was a frantic thing of noticing each other at the last possible moment on both sides.
We didn't notice them until they were within ideal engagement range, and then our first volley crippled the vessel.
Yes.
I'm going for a single
All right,
submarine.
roll damage, Kiro. You're
Oh
throwing.
my god, I succeeded at a Samari attack.
I succeeded in a
Also,
disruption.
I like to point out, this is insult to injury. You guys are sailing away and throwing knives at them.
So I may have just crit the submarine attack.
Roll
I'm
hit
gonna-
location.
I'm gonna try befuddle again.
Can you have them actually beat a power of 17 reasonably
Yes.
on a disruption?
Hit location of 18. What does a crit do to, I guess, piercing weapons? For
It doubles the damage.
Right, just doubles
Well,
everything,
it's-
including the damage bonus, or part of the damage
It's
bonus?
it's max double damage.
Right. Okay, so that
But it's
is
weapon, but max double weapon damage.
right.
Damage bonus not
All right.
affected.
What was that? What was the POW v POW roll from?
17 from me.
Okay, 17 versus 13, so that is plus 20. So they have a 70% chance to fail. They fail. Was it 57? It's 12. You.
Some poor unfortunate.
Harry,
poor
who are you
unfortunate
shooting at?
dude's
Who are
taste.
you throwing at? Just like.
One of the soldiers, particularly if any have
Okay.
ranged weapons.
You watch as this dude. This was a crit, right?
Yeah.
This
The
dude.
natural 2.
These guys turn around, looking bewilderment as a knife hits this dude straight in the eye and kills him. Because that was a headshot.
Oh God.
Kiro, you also headshot another guy. They have no Marines left. I will point this out.
Oh, okay.
They have
I was
5
like,
Time to loot
Marines,
them.
and you have killed all of them.
What? Can we loot them?
No, there are 50
No.
more dudes on the boat, Karsamar.
Okay, fair enough.
Also,
There's also
we're
several
leaving.
more boats behind them.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
We're sailing away from a boat scattered with corpses that is blocking the inlet so their friends can't chase us.
What did they think they were going to do?
They so usually how Alatan pirates work is they like wolf pack you. So like they're smaller, faster ships, right? So they sail up, grapple you, and then the other ones sail around and grapple you and jump on you from both sides.
That's fair.
But the thing
Yeah,
was,
that
because
multiple
there was a
ships.
comedy of errors when it came to noticing everyone, only one of them was able to come out. They were coming out one at a time as opposed to all together, because only one of them spotted you in a vaguely reasonable time. So the others were all behind them. This is
I know
just
we blocked the path.
this is just dice being dice and making this silly.
Hey, this kind of stuff happens.
Oh, it does,
They
yeah.
mistimed the attack. They got shot up, and now, I mean, at this point, they probably just disengaged. Like,
Oh
there's
yeah,
no point trying to chase.
they have realized this is they don't want this smoke. This is too hot of a target. They're waiting for lesser foes. because
We lost 5 guys, but without even doing anything.
yeah, because like the thing with the Alatan pirates as opposed to the wolf pirates. So like Alatan pirates are much more like they're kind of like scavenger kind of deal. They don't have like the wolf pirate crew. All 50 dudes on the ship are fighters, right?
Yeah.
That's not the same thing for the Alatan crew.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Like they're nowhere near as scary as the pirates. Yeah, you guys sail off after a comedic comedy of errors on the part of the pirates. I can't believe they had 75 skill with their grappling hooks and they failed both of them. One of which fumbled. What is this? All right.
Well,
The gods are with us. I don't know what to say.
Yeah. All right, you guys keep on sailing past, and you make it out of Alatan waters. You do meet a Quinpolic League trireme that is heading into the waters to try and hunt some Alatan pirates. So as you guys sail up, it is a full-on trireme. This is like a 250 crew vessel, like 3 rows of roars. Like sits higher in the water than your ship. It is sailing in proud and ready for battle. And they hail you.
Well, if they want to know where there are some pirates, we know where there are some pirates.
As you guys sail up, they signal with a flag for you to stop. And as you do, 2 guys come walking up. One is dressed in yellow. He's got a very trimmed beard, perfectly trimmed mustache. The guy next to him on platform shoes, in blue, long beard.
Zesbari.
And he goes, "Hail!" He's calling out to you in like a Western language. It's Seshnellan for those of you who speak it functionally.
Yep.
30%.
Hail, Talar.
Not
I respond
great,
also
but
in Seshnegi.
like, conversation is about 40-45
Conversationally, 60%.
I would like all of you who have the
Conversationally-
skill to roll it, please.
Conversational?
Yeah, conversational.
I have it at 100%
Yeah, you're
conversational.
fine.
100.
No, I don't understand what the hell's going on. That's a 90.
That is a success. Okay.
All right.
Like
Would
Navani, Ferrari does not have this language.
Well,
85 or
you
60?
do. You have it at 1/5 of your Wertagi.
Oh, okay, that's fair.
Yeah, because it's related.
Shit, that's what I
No,
forgot to get. I should have picked up some yellow clothes while I was in
I do not
I was in,
understand the same.
Andra.
Yeah, you need to pick up the yellow clothes, the proper body oil.
Yeah, I'm not oiled up like a proper Talari.
There's a really funny thing in Ships and Shores where the Acerite guy, Rosvarin, he's in Noloswal and he has to do business with the Rokari, and it's like, all right, we have to like all the associated women with the crew. Everyone has to get fully dressed up, like cover your breasts, everything. But it's like Rosvarin, you have to get oiled up and walk around shirtless. Like,
I will say that is something like Ships and Shores, like Martin Helston, a lot of his West is still very much locked in kind of the pseudo-Catholic Rokarism, which is not what the guide presents, but it is what it is.
Yeah. Okay, you guys, those of you who passed, understand. The rest of you, it's like, it's kind of gibberish. Like you can pick out every other word, but it's like, why am I bothering? Let the other people talk. The Talar walks over and goes, "Hail!" He pauses and looks at you all. The realization that everyone on the other ship has blue skin immediately seems to confuse him and the Zazaburis. They look at each other and like start conversing, and like they huddle together and start muttering before they go.
Hey, to be fair, some of us might have green skin.
This is true, but you're all clearly Wertagi. Like it's an entire crew of Wertagi, which is weird. And then the the blue Vidalia.
We probably don't want to mention our dealings with them.
I'm gonna look at everyone who has ever had dealings with Videli and like give them the evil eye.
I'm looking as innocent as Ferrari ever looks,
which is not
isn't
at all. But the Talar murmurs, and then and then goes, "Hail, cousins! We greet the sailing tribe of old." And then like he says that, and then like looks at the Zazaburi like, "Did I say that right?" And the Zazaburi just kind of goes, mm-hmm. He looks like he should be. He wants to shrug, but he's just nodding. He's like, "Yes, that's what what you should have said." As the Talar goes, "How fares your voyage?"
Very well. We are on our way to the port of Nolo Swall.
Ah, yes, our home port. We ain't stuck. He pauses, looks at Namaka, and he's like, "Which do I?" And then he just looks at you, Thalessia, and is like, "You seem to be the most like conversational," and he's going to address you. The adults and the crew are just kind of watching. You have the impression that they're letting you all take point as like test kind of deal. And he goes, "We're patrolling for pirates. Have you seen any?"
We were in fact just attacked by pirates from their city of Smelch, I believe it's called, just a few hours ago.
The entirety of the ship starts giggling.
Roy just makes a soft gagging sound in the background.
We managed to. They had the worst of it, but there's still plenty more left.
Did they
there,
now?
if
He
you
looks
would
at your
like.
vessel and is like, "They failed to take a merchant galley?"
Many of
missed.
us are among those who carry weapons.
Also, they missed.
Yes, they were also
They tried to grapple us and they missed.
They did not have the best day.
He pauses and he strokes his beard. Watcher, note that we're fighting incompetence.
That's fair. That's a fair assessment.
Can you? They go back. You guys go back and forth, and he asks for like, where was it? What was the inlet like? You know, you do things like the Zazaburi pulls out the map. They confirm on their charts and stuff where they think they are, and then eventually he signals you to go along your way, and he goes, and he just goes, may you find solace. I almost said something along the lines of "May the Force be with you," and had to stop myself.
I mean, it wouldn't be exactly unfitting.
I'm interpreting my failure to understand them as
entirely wrong with the Zazaburi.
I'm interpreting part of my failure to understand them is that Gunnar like hears the "May the Force be with you" and is very confused.
May the Force be with you. Yes. May the invisible God give you strength.
Invisible God be with you, but also with you.
Yes, I was about to say something like, "Oh, may the invisible God be with you," and then I thought of like, have you seen the Mandalorian scene where they say "May the Force be with you," and he awkwardly just goes, "And also with you." That was in my head.
No, that's because that's the fucking like any Lutheran or Catholic Catholic Church. That's what the fuck they fucking say.
Yes,
yeah,
I know.
May God be with you and also with you.
I was raised Lutheran. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah. when Namaka says, "May Magastu give you smooth sailing," you see as the trireme passes, everyone above decks gives you a dirty look, Namaka.
Okay, so they aren't navigationalists.
Yes.
Good to know.
Yes, they are navigationalists.
Ferrari just puts his hand on Namaka's shoulder and is like, I don't think they pray to Magasta.
Where's
Just
the
saying.
pin for them?
Yeah, telling a Rokari like Magasta give you smooth sailing is like what's like a good equivalent to that, like
it's walking up to
it's like telling a white
Inquisitor
American
General
prostitute
Tamasa being like, "And may Satan guide your way."
Yeah.
or Torquemada, not Tanasa.
Or
Torquemada.
in Glorantha, it's like telling an Orlanthi, Gabahi, bless you.
Yeah, Gabaji, bless you. Gabaji, give you clarity.
He's an Illuminate, get him!
Yeah, that one too. Yeah, but yeah, you guys sail up. So you guys start. You make your way to Noloswal. Now, Noloswal is an interesting city. It's in an inlet, but it's not like in the bay, if that makes sense.
It's pretty far down the river.
It's pretty far in. It's also famous for its defense against the
massive chain.
Yes, the Great Chain of Noloswal. If the port is in danger, they will raise up. I can't remember what the statues are of, but between these two statues, a giant chain rises up and blocks the harbor.
Mm-hmm.
It is going to Noloswal is a bit out of your way, but like it's also like the biggest port. So like if you're taking a bunch of new people out sailing in this region, you have to stop at Noloswal.
Yeah. It's also like on an island, so they're kind of. I think there's chains on both. At least the way I drew it for my game, there's chains on both sides. But I guess
I think it was so it blocks the way from the sea. So like it's on an island, but it blocks the entire passage
probably. That makes sense.
The chain is of course lowered, but you can see the giant. It is. I believe it's also just solid iron.
Yeah.
So you just see these giant iron chain links just like coming out of the water on either side of the inlet as you guys sail up.
Now that's just excessive.
Yeah. That is stuff from Ships and Shores because the guide does not really describe the chain besides that it's there.
Yeah.
But it is cool.
No, Ferrari's looking at, thousands of pounds of iron just being like, who did that? How?
This is where the world gets most of its iron from, this port here. After it travels down from the Iron Mountains.
Zarin calls out from behind you, Ferrari. The answer is the dwarves. The dwarves did it.
Oh, yeah, of course they did. Don't ask that question.
Why do they do anything?
Dwarves are strange creatures.
If I knew, I wouldn't ask, would I?
All right. General rules when you're sailing in the West. Pay attention, kiddos. This is important because I don't want to bail y'all out of prison because they have those. For those of you who didn't pay attention in your history lessons, a prison is where they throw people that get in trouble. I'm looking at you, Ferrari.
Who, me?
Yes. Because if I have to pull you and Jory out of prison, it's going to be your fault. I know it.
I don't know what you're implying.
Moving on. Zarin walks over. He's walking. He's like pacing through the things. He's like through the around the rows, the benches. That's the word. Around the benches, and he goes. They are our kin. Distantly. They worship the invisible God, like we do. They only worship the invisible God, unlike us. Yes, Hero, you do. That's every... We talked about this in session 0. We all, you...
Everyone...
We are technically Malchione.
Yeah. Yeah. I was gonna say the Maka's saying that when she's gone to like holy days all her life, where they sing praises to the invisible God. Though
this is just establishing that Namaka does not pay attention to many things, and that's
fair.
Okay.
That's fair, I guess. Yeah, it's like there's this moment of yes, Namaka, we do. Someone now we know who hasn't been paying their tithe during the assembly meets. However, it's like, now. Namaka, we'll talk about you not paying attention further at a different time. When you are in the West, specifically here, keep your mouths shut about the gods, please. You don't need to blast the theme, but they are not fans. They don't understand that the sea gods, our gods, are still true to their purpose. They put them in with all the other gods, with the storm gods and the sky gods and the earth gods. They don't remember that ours stay true. They don't understand that ours stay true to their purpose.
There are some among them who do give reverence to the sea as we do. I believe they call themselves navigationalists. There are some... I have heard that there are some here in Nolos Wall, but most of them live farther out west in the Passos Isles.
They do, but they don't worship them.
They do, I'm pretty sure.
No, that's not what I remember from reading.
Okay.
All right, moving on.
Yeah,
Sorry.
Yeah, Richard, please, like.
I know. Sorry.
Please don't. I know that nerd instinct, but
I'll shut my mouth.
All right.
So what you're saying is they're wrong, and we should let them be wrong.
Yes.
Okay, so noted.
Also,
Ferrari, just make them get angry.
Ferrari, and I'm warning you specifically, so you should pay attention.
Yes.
They have a city watch. They are well paid. They do not take bribes very well.
Well, that's impolite.
I know. It's annoying. Don't upset the city watch. They throw you in jail. Then we have to pay to get you out. And then you owe me money.
Look, I'm not gonna get arrested in Nolos Wall, okay? Trust me.
Mm-hmm. All right. Now then, unfortunately, we do not get otters to tow us in this time. We have to use boats.
Oh man.
As he's giving this, like, just anytime they start talking religion, Namaka, just plaster smile and just nod and don't talk back. Especially if they say they're from the north. That's what they think, Namaka. So just let them be wrong.
What, they don't like spirits, or they don't think they... What? What
Dealing with spirits.
They have religion.
Dealing with spirits.
Don't worry, we're only staying here the night, Namaka.
It's too complicated for their tiny brains, all right? Just let it be.
Just let it be. You guys get towed into the harbor. As you do, you see another dude in blue standing there. Long thing. It's like the Linker Moyen. Just copy paste that NPC, except it's a dude in blue on platform shoes. A really tall hat. Just standing there with like board, paper on it, quill, waiting predatorily as he watches you guys come in, getting towed in. I see typing. Your mother coughs and goes, "They're required to be taller than everyone else." She says, winking at you, Ferrari.
Ferrari leans down towards Namaka very slowly and then says, "Do you need a tall hat, Namaka? Would it help?"
That's not what Rinda was implying for you to do.
Ferrari slowly straightens back up, pretending nothing was said.
Oh no.
All right. You guys, before last time you were all able to kind of like come off the dock, but before you guys like start doing like the plank gets like brought up to like the gangplank gets brought up, but the dude in the blue coat and hat and obnoxious hat and everything is accompanied like a bunch of dudes dressed in red. They're wearing armor, but their clothes are all red. They have iron swords, and they're all standing there expectantly, and they are clearly not letting you guys get off the ship yet. Giving you a moment to react or respond.
Oh.
Hey, I've just been told that I should be good and restrain myself. Ferrari is being performatively non-engaging. He's standing at the bow, looking away from the dock, whistling.
And somehow being even more suspicious in what he's doing. He's pouting and glaring. All right. The Zazaburi steps forward and goes, yes. What brings you to Noloswal? And which one of you is the captain?
Okay, am I correct that basically we don't do captains as such?
We have our CVAS, so I guess we prod the CVAS forward.
Zarin's like, one of these days I am going to finally do something that makes you guys vote someone else into this job. and he goes, the Zazaburi strokes his beard. You notice he lets go of the pen and it just kind of quivers performatively at the paper. He's not holding it as he goes, now name of your vessel. It's like Silver Seeker. Yes, the quill writes on its own accord. Purpose. Staying the night. Yes. He pauses, scratches his beard, looks through.
Rides up the dock, just going, oh my god, what is this?
And he just goes, yes, yes. Hailing from Nochet. Do you feel like you're at the DMV yet?
Both shamans just slowly sinking in on themselves. Like,
just the only time you ever see Ferrari and Namaka like supporting each other, they're just like melting.
Meanwhile, Galtos is like whispering.
You can take all of you who decide to wish to can take hate bureaucracy if you wish.
Done. But Galtos has been whispering. You know, if we ever want to annoy Ferrari, we could vote him to CVS.
There's this brief moment of silence before everyone goes, "That's brilliant."
That's a terrible idea. No, that's a terrible idea. Then he gets to speak for us.
And then everyone goes, "Wait a minute, you're right." That means he's in charge in emergencies. No, that's terrible. That's terrible.
Exactly. No.
You're stupid. No.
It'd be funny, but it'd also be awful. Don't do that.
You guys get enmeshed in this conversation as Zarin very calmly walks through this old man talking his way down. He has a check. Like those of you who can read Malchione can see he has a checklist and he's going down it very slowly, point by point.
I think Kazmu is only paying attention to the self-moving quill.
Look, my man is only barely intelligent enough to be a Zazaburi. He has very limited ability to do sorcery. He's got to show off somehow. And then
what's the
finally
minimum intake for Zazaburi?
Huh?
What is the minimum intake for
15.
Zazaburi? Okay.
He finally takes the quill and he goes, "Very well. Welcome to Noloswal. and then all of the soldiers, the Harali, as you remember the term for them, like step back and like disperse, but they're very clearly like keeping an eye on you. Keep your weapons, and one of one of them, the guy that's got like the finest thing, he calls out a reminder: keep your weapons bound. Which causes a lot of consternation from a bunch of people who are looking at their clans like, how the fuck?
No, I've got this. Trust me. Ferrari goes and gets like a little piece of rope.
Mm-hmm.
All right, who's got a clan? Come here.
Yeah.
Let me show you.
This is a trident. It hasn't got a scabbard to go into.
Ferrari just wraps the piece of rope around the clanth in between the blades and then ties it in a little knot that ends back up at the handle. Does nothing, but it is now technically bound.
Yes.
I have to bind each Samarin separately.
I'm rolling to see how the if this rules luring works. Yes, it does.
Look.
With a 66, it does. All right.
I'm just picturing the Harali frowning at the clanth.
Yeah, the Harali is very amused, hand on mustache, glaring at the Zazaburi, and the Zazaburi just looks at it, shrugs, and walks off, and the Harali he stares at you, he makes direct eye contact with you, Ferrari, and is just like, and he just kind of mouths, "You win this time."
Ferrari just smiles. Mm-hmm.
All right, you guys. I am, to be honest, kind of running out of steam here. So I think
we've been going for about 3.5 hours.
So I think we'll start off with us being in Nolos tomorrow. No, it's not tomorrow. No,
this is a daily game
session. There we go. All right.
We're playing this shit in real time. You're in a port. We're playing every day. You're sailing. We're not playing for 4 months.
All right.